Um, I think we're pretty much ready to go. Cody, I don't see you in roll 20 yet.
I'm not in roll 20 yet. Give me a second. I'm almost finished reading this, and then I'll listen in, but I kind of want to make the character as we, are playing. So I'll still listen in and I'll try to reply as much as I can, but I kind of want to, get ready to put this character in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck juggling that.
So just give me a second. I'll come and play.
So, Raptor, do you want to take on a small recap?
That's a bad idea.
Did you not take good notes?
I don't take notes. You know that. Shit happened. Met a guy in a church. After being summoned there by his people, they passed out the Kool-Aid to everyone.
No. Sorry, you lost me there initially. So yeah, I mean, you guys were summoned to the council meeting for the Day One Initiative.
We got summoned to the council meeting. They were like, "Hey boys, we have big news. We have found the thingy we were looking for." Then they passed out the Kool-Aid. Then they brought in the thingy that they found. Then everyone except for the smart people drank the Kool-Aid. And then they broke the fake thing that they found. And then the people that drank the Kool-Aid died. Except for the party, because the party's intelligent.
The party has magic.
Then the guy who told everyone to drink the Kool-Aid left, and we thought that was really not cool. So we tried to chase him to tell him that was a pretty rude thing to do, but we couldn't find him because he escaped through a tunnel under the church and into the mountains. So we went back to go see Felix, and Felix was like, "I might know where he went." And then we focused way too much on translating a code that doesn't really matter. And we also got a house.
Yeah, you did get Northcrest Keep, which is owned by Felix, and got your home base now.
And we decided to go back to the Feywild to try to find the dude who made the people drink the Kool-Aid. That was me.
Yeah. Well, Felix told you that he had met with Leonid Whitesunder of the Day One Initiative long ago. Well, he didn't say long ago, but some time ago about shared intentions with the Worldhammer, and that he did have a piece of property up in the mountains just behind Kine that Felix said that he may be at. And so, when did you upgrade your shield?
When we were in town.
Which town? Northcrest?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Just before when we went on a shopping trip before we left.
Yeah. Okay. We can assume that. So you guys basically geared up to go back to the Feywild.
Yeah.
And are now setting foot into the Feywild by the Temple of Shard to kind of make your trek up the mountain in the directions that Felix had given you to locate this place of residence, this small Eben, as it was described, to try to find Leonid Whitesunder and obtain the Worldhammer.
Yes.
Okay.
We will find the douchebag Kool-Aid man.
So, as now all of you have stepped through the portal, making your way into Feywild, you come out the other side of the portal just outside the Temple of Shar, where the Day One Initiative had their headquarters, basically. Right around the same area that Leonid had actually came up through the tunnel and had trekked his way.
Defunct Day One Initiative.
Yeah. moot day one initiative. So, you begin your trek up the mountain.
Let's go.
Track stuff up. So as you make your way up the mountain, you trek for about 40 minutes. Until you're met
Find
with
the rock.
that rock that looks like a human nose. And
Nose.
as you yeah, it's like literally the Facebook nose. It's just sitting there. Yeah, as you guys are kind of all in agreement and you know you're going the right way, you trek north again, maintaining the same bearing that Felix told you to maintain, which is north. And I'd say probably a few miles up, you eventually reach a more distinct path than what you had been on. Instead of maintaining a bearing now, you're actually following a semi-rugged dirt path.
Fantastic. We can save our ankles.
About 10 to 15 minutes goes by until you're able to see what appears to be a small cottage in the distance as the path kind of wraps and goes back and forth.
Is there any lights or any visible light coming out of the cottage?
There is, and it appears to be slightly before sunset. Or sorry, not slightly before sunset. This is probably mid-afternoon. I'll say mid-afternoon.
Alright.
It could be dark in probably a few hours. So, there is some modicum of light coming from inside the cabin, but not so much outside as it's not, that time
Alright.
yet. So,
Let's see here. Is it just like, so is this cabin in like a clearing, or is there like any coverage around it, or
so
like
what you
trees?
see is the path going down and kind of curving around, and eventually, I mean, it still goes forward, but there is a smaller path that kind of jettisons out from the side and goes down probably around 50 or 60 or so feet into where the cottage is, and you have trees all around you, but this small path, or it's sort of like a small clearing,
Yeah.
but there are trees around the house and even more so in the back. So
Alright.
you can see the cottage from where you are, and you're still kind of far away, but the trees just become more sparse as you would get closer to the cottage.
Alright.
Well, this is obviously what we were looking for.
Yes. Suppose we can go take a look at it. Although I'm not quite sure if open approach would be the best.
Can I tell if it's probably not dark enough yet to be able to tell if there are windows on the backside?
We could probably sneak around. There's probably at least enough tree coverage for us to sneak around,
Yeah.
but my character isn't exactly equipped for stealth, so
You are looking at the right side of the cottage as the cabin is facing east. If you're going north, it's facing east.
Ah,
Yes.
so we can see the backside.
You can see the right side. You can't necessarily see the back side. You can just barely see the front.
Okay.
And it appears to be like a regular, cottage, maybe made out of a nice wood. It doesn't appear to be necessarily as rugged as like a log cabin, but
Do you think we should politely knock?
I would
Do
suggest,
you think we should politely knock?
considering our target, I don't think that would be the best choice.
Break through a window?
Look through a window?
No, okay. We'll take a peep through one of these windows here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, DM. I'm basically gonna have to be on autopilot. I hear what they're doing. They're going into the cottage. But...
Just so you know, Ryan, I'm gonna go ahead and prep one arrow with Ghoul Touch to expend let's see here, second spell slot, my second level spell
Nat
slot.
20 for stealth, by the way, Ryan.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit back and let him do his thing.
So as you guys are coming closer and closer to the cottage, you're kind of
Well, he's staying back. I'm getting closer.
right, but you guys are still kind of far away. So I'm just assuming everybody's making their way there, and then at a certain distance, that's where you drop off, and then you go.
Yeah.
What are you wearing, Gregor?
I am wearing studded leather armor, I believe.
You don't take any minuses for stealth because you're shield or anything?
No, it's a nat 20.
Well, what's the
I don't
guess
think nat 20s
until-
apply to skills.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, most DMs take.
I mean, yeah, you have a pretty good stealth. I'm just wondering if your shield or anything takes any. You would take any minuses.
No, I have a -9. No, 7, not 9.
To stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so I'm guessing you guys are coming up on the right side, so you're directly trying to like go to it. You're not trying to go around to the front or anything. Am I correct?
No, just on the side window.
Okay. So you maintain a good distance behind everybody else while Gregor goes and kind of checks out. And as you make your way to the side window, Gregor, you look inside, and there doesn't appear to be rooms, if any, but the majority of it.
It's a -5, by the way.
Okay. You do see what appears to be a large open area, a kitchen in one corner, and some lounge chairs, and a fireplace on the far end. And the fireplace is lit, and there are lights on in this cabin. However, there are no signs of any sort of living thing being in there currently. You do
did
see
say that there's a door that is shut.
yeah, there's a door in the front that's shut.
That's it. It's just one big room.
Well, there's a door in the front, and there's a back door as well that you're able to see.
Okay, then I'll skirt around to the back to see if I can tell if that is the door that leads to the back of if that is a door that leads to the back of the house or if it's a separate room.
Okay. And as you kind of maneuver around to the back, you see what appears to be a smaller path from the back door leading off into the woods. Go ahead and make a... I guess it really doesn't matter, but... make a listen check. Perfect.
$18.
As you maneuver around to the back, you see the path, you see the trees in the back, and you hear what appears to be voices coming within the woods down the path. Probably a good 1/8 of a mile, I'd say. I know that's pretty.
They're talking loud.
That's a very weird. No, 1/8 of a mile. So like, God, what is that? I can only picture what 1/8 of a mile is.
So it's like a couple 100 feet or something.
Yeah, probably ish.
Like 200, 300 feet or something.
Probably like a good 100, 150.
Yeah.
They don't appear to try to be quiet. I mean, they appear to be full voices, but...
Does it sound like they're getting closer?
You sit. You listen for a few moments. You're not quite able to tell, as the voices are so far away, and there's different sort of levels in talking, just in general.
Okay, then I'm...
Your first thought is no, but you don't know.
I'm going to signal to Gilderoy to come closer.
Okay.
I go ahead and start approaching him. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and make like a stealth check. Let's see here. At 20 on that. All right, let's see here. I know I have
Good
some,
rolls today.
Yeah, geez, already. The first 2 rolls are nat 20s. Fuck my life.
Let me see what my skill total comes out to.
No, Ryan, fuck our life.
I think
Because we're
with even with a 20,
fuck
you're
that.
still good.
Yeah.
Moving up to where Gregor is, so.
Yeah, it's a
I'm-
+2, so 22 total.
I'm hearing noises from down the path into the woods. It doesn't sound like they're getting any closer, but
Are they whispers?
no. Now that I'm mentioning it to him, can he hear him too?
Yes.
So it's like normal level speaking. Like they're not trying to be quiet or anything.
Yeah.
Do you think we should investigate the house first, or do you think we should investigate the voices first?
I think we should investigate the voices.
All right. So do you want to flank the path, or do you just want to?
I'll go
Walk
ahead
right down it.
and stay towards the woods. Try to get a view on them just to make sure. We don't know if these will be friends or foes.
Aurelius is gonna make his stealth check.
Steps on literally every stick in between where he's standing and where we're standing.
Okay.
So we are going to go through the woods alongside the path towards the voices.
Okay. As you four make your way just on the side of the path further deep into the forest, you see what appears to be a thinning of the trees just a tad bit in what appears to be this small relatively area with a giant rock in the middle, and this rock is raised up and it's got sort of like a not like a platform, kind of like a platform, but it's just like a giant rock that would be easy to stand on, I guess, like with a flat surface.
Like as if it was like a stadium, not stadium. What am I thinking of? Like if somebody were to be delivering a speech.
Yeah, yes, ish.
Podium?
Ish.
A
No,
podium
no,
is
no, no.
something that you stand at, not on.
Yeah. And there appears to be a figure on the rock.
Is he talking to someone?
As you guys move closer, there are other figures standing around, armored. These figures are talking amongst themselves, and this figure up on the rock, you're not quite able to really.
Can I do a spot check to see if I recognize any of them?
At this, how far away are you from them?
We'll probably go to the point where the trees start to get thinner.
Okay, so you're able to recognize, even from kind of like a side portrait back view, you're able to instantly recognize Leonid's caramel colored hair.
And he's the one on the platform?
He's the one on the rock, and he seems to be possibly muttering something under his breath and working with something that is in front of him that you're unable to see currently. And these 4 or 5 guards, it appears, is just kind of keeping a lookout.
Do we recognize any of them?
No.
Are the guards wearing any like sort of like tabard or like representative wear or anything like that, or are they just armored mercenaries?
From your perspective, they would just look like armored mercenaries. Some of them are adorned in armor that's nicer than others. But as you grow closer and as you are kind of studying this picture, one of the guards stops speaking to his comrade and squints. Sorry, I rolled flat d20s for their spot checks, and one of them rolled a nat 20.
He counter our nat 20s with his nat 20? How dare he?
Now you can see this guard kind of squint his eyes, and through some figure of speech, or through some speech,
I pose like a tree.
I cast light on my deck. No.
you'd see him kind of point, and the other
Screw
guard,
off.
these two guards are talking amongst themselves. You hear, "You there! In the trees!"
I don't move. At all.
Leonid turns around, and you're able to fully identify his face. And he is apparently wielding what appears to be a staff.
The real Worldhammer.
A staff? And then a 4-foot golden rod with a globe on the end. What you could assume is the
Worldhammer. Yes, the
Worldhammer.
real Worldhammer. We were right.
They're just kind of staring at you. They see you.
Oh, I'm aware. Gregor is distinctly aware that they do see him. Let me look at the range for my ability. How far away are they?
I will show you.
What? A map?
Just kind of assume you're here.
I keep on forgetting his name. The guy standing on the rock. It's
Leonid White Sunder.
Yeah,
the guy
Leonid.
that poisoned everybody with the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Bad Kool-Aid man.
Ryan, would you say that's about 100 feet away that he is from me?
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 55,
Weird.
70.
Sorry, Groovy Butt's fucking up.
85.
5.
It's like 105 or something.
Alright.
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and prep one of my arrows with animate rope.
Okay. What's the range on that?
So animate rope has like 100 feet distance, but what I'm basically doing is saying this is gonna be a touch attack that's gonna that once my arrow lands, it'll be if the rope will have animate rope, and then I can command it from 100-foot distance or whatever the medium range is for spells, which I think is like 100 feet plus 10 feet per level, so 140 feet basically. I can command the rope. I'm just firing the rope off so that way it can get to them.
Okay.
Because the rope has to be a certain distance from them for it to work.
Okay. As you're prepping all this, one of the henchmen look up at Leonid. "Sir!" And Leonid looks down. "No.
Kill them.
It is quite alright. What are you doing here?"
There's no one here. I'm a tree.
God fucking damn it, Rap.
No. We're here to stop you, Leonid.
But why?
Because no one deserves that much power.
All you had to do was leave the Feywild as it was. You're not even from here.
That doesn't
I go
matter.
ahead and start drawing back my Ghoul Touch arrow, trying to see if I can get just in range of him.
Sorry, are you moving?
Let's see.
No, the bow has 120-foot range.
No, it has 100-foot range actually. Let's
Nerd.
see here where I'm at. I guess I'm gonna try to sneakily move.
You're not gonna be able to do it sneakily. They're all
Yeah.
watching you.
I,
So if you
yeah,
move,
I'd
you move.
probably have to take a step forward and then do it. But I'm not gonna draw my a bow just yet. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just leave the arrow in hand with the bow in the other.
Okay. Rep, you were saying something to him?
I said no one deserves that much power.
And how much power do you know of?
Well, it doesn't really matter. The scale of the power is what matters. The ability to control and warp the minds of a populace of an entire kingdom, or perhaps even an entire plane given enough time, is obviously more than enough power than you can handle. Because you decided to kill an entire room full of like 50 people with poisoned wine for it. So obviously it's already going to your head. You didn't even actually use the stick yet.
Well, if this is how you want it to be, then so be it.
Alright.
I go ahead and quickly just draw back the arrow and I let loose at Leonid on the rock there as I take a step forward.
Shit, everybody roll initiative then. And then, Giljoy, don't worry about it because we'll just assume you go first. Since you were the first one to make a move.
Are we in combat?
Yes, we're in combat.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's why I said good luck juggling that.
Yeah! I was writing up the backstory for my character, though.
So, Gildroy.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll my attack shit.
Bro, I don't even.
Tap that ass with the ghoul touch arrow.
What did you roll, Rep?
I got a 17.
See here. Distance.
Cody?
Let me roll. Are we rolling on roll 20?
No, you can roll with dice.
Yay. It's the only fun part about rolling. 14.
Okay.
We're in combat. I don't want my absence to affect it.
Okay. Gildroy, you take the first move by... You're shooting one of your imbued arrows at him?
Yes, I'm firing my arrow which has ghoul touch on it. I rolled a total of 18 to hit. If he does get hit by it, basically he's paralyzed for 1d6 plus 2 rounds. And there is a fortitude save with it, but it's for the smell he'll be exuding while he's paralyzed.
Okay. At 18 does hit.
Alright. I want to make sure I'm reading this right. If he has any spell resistance, though, there is a chance he can resist it. So, if you need a number on that, just let me know.
Yeah, what is that?
See here, spells. Alright, second level spell, so... How do you fucking do spell DCs for fucking... I guess it's 14, I guess. I don't exactly have a number. I figure that out.
Well, spell resistance
Well-
is like an AC that people
I know
have.
that.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He
I
rolled
don't-
low. I don't remember exactly how spell resistance works.
Yeah.
But he...
It's basically like a different armor
You
class.
must make
right?
a...
Yeah.
Let's see here.
I thought it was
so
a
you make-
percentage, but maybe that's just in 5e.
It's
But
a caster level check, so basically it's 1d20 plus my caster level against his spell resistance. So, would you like for me to roll that? It'd be a +4 with the d20 for me.
yeah, go ahead.
That's a total of 12.
It does not meet it.
Does not meet it. All right
No.
then, but he still gets struck by the arrow.
Okay.
All right, that's gonna be a D8 of damage, and that's a 7.
7. Okay, Rapid, it's your turn next. After that is the henchman.
Well, I don't really have anything that works at this vast of a range, so I'm gonna get closer by my max movement. Five, 10, 20. So like this much closer, I think I can get. And how far is the distance to this guard?
Like 40 feet?
I'm going to use my freshly minted level 4 ability, Mist Coil, to attempt to injure him.
Okay, with the spell?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, it's not a spell-like ability.
Okay.
So he has to make a DC 14 will save.
He rolled a net 15.
All right, so he takes half damage from this, and so do I.
Okay. Damn.
He takes is it rounded down or rounded up?
Rounded up, I think.
3 damage then,
Okay.
and I take 3 damage as well.
Wait, it was this one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So as the black mists coil in my hands and I shoot them towards him, draining some of my life essence to strike out at him.
This one's just gonna move forward slightly. This one's gonna move forward slightly. Gonna go there. They're just kind of forming up in position as all the henchmen kind of go at once and they're moving. Cody, it's your turn. L1 Whitethorn.
I am going to try to sneak around, so kind of like going around this way, go flank. Let's see.
Okay, you wouldn't be sneaking. You would just be going in for the flank because they could see you.
Through the trees and everything, like if I went around.
You mean like go into the tree line?
Yeah, like go backwards.
Oh,
We are so,
shit.
Like go
going
like
this
over
way.
here?
Well, I think I was next to basic range. Fuck. Sorry.
You could try. You can most certainly try.
Yeah, I mean this way would totally be faster. Yeah. 5, 10, 15,
20.
20. Yeah.
And your next diagonal step would get you to 30.
25. Oh no. Yeah, 25, 30. So we'll get right about here for now. Get even more in the shade, kind of behind this tree.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm not large, so it would retain relative size. I'm going to, I'm going to go into the spider form here.
Okay.
Right. Do you want me to roll stealth check at all?
No.
Stealth at this point, yeah.
These guards are probably gonna like shit themselves.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Which brings it around to Leonid's turn.
Real unfortunate that you didn't get him with that spell basic.
Now,
Really is.
as the henchmen move into...
What about Aurelius?
Oh yeah, he goes after Leonid. We haven't reached the end of combat yet.
Ah.
So as all the henchmen kind of get in formation, Gregor, you move up and cast the spell or the spell-like ability on the one henchman. Elowen moves back into the force, is going to try to flank. Leonid says, "All you had to do was leave the Feywild as it was." And he takes his staff and points it directly in your guys' direction, but not directly at you. And you see this burst of energy come forth at the front of the staff, shoot out, and hit the tree next to you. And as it bursts upon the tree right near the bottom, you can see it split and crack and turn. Raptor?
Roll for the direction it falls, Ryan.
No, he hit it on the side.
That's bullshit.
You know, with how much it was hyped up, I thought this thing was literally just gonna like explode the tree,
No, it's gonna fall on me.
send out like a blast wave. Like I was like, holy shit. Thanks, bro. But yeah, this is funny.
Okay, so
No,
the fucking...
You can make a what's the fuck a reflex check.
That's what I'm doing.
Make a reflex check to fucking get out of it.
11.
11. Okay. You managed to just make it out of the way. In turn for the big the top of the tree to basically fall next to your feet. Luckily, narrowly missing you. However, if you want to go over this tree now, it is going to take most of your move action. So you can either go around. And that is Leonid's turn. And Aurelius will keep close to you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll get up next to you. He feels like he could probably do a lot of damage up front. So, Gilderoy comes back to you.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and move my way. Let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm gonna move myself to right about here where I can. I'm right behind the trunk of the tree and I can see. I forget his name.
Leonid.
Leonid.
Aurelius is here.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my arrow that is prepped with animate rope, with the rope wrapped around it. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can, not necessarily hit him, but see if I can get it, this arrow to land close to him.
Oh.
And I go ahead and fire it off at him.
Okay. So you're not trying to hit him.
I'm not necessarily trying to hit him. I'm trying to get the rope to land near him. If I try to hit him, it's possible the rope with the arrow could just simply pass him, which then this is all moot. But I'm at least trying to get the rope to land around him, not necessarily hit him.
Okay, I'll roll a percentage die for that because that's kind of specific. I'm not really sure how.
Like what square it lands in?
Yeah, I just need to near him is basically what I'm aiming. If you think it'd be easier for me to just roll an attack roll or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, it would honestly, because I'm not really sure how to rule that, and I don't want to like be unfair to your character's abilities.
All right.
Basically, like he would roll to hit within the area around him, and then you can roll a percentage to see like which of the.
If you want to rule it as like a touch attack or something like that, just to get it near, then by all means.
I mean, just roll to attack, and depending on how close you are to his AC, I'll say it was close or not.
I got a total of 10. So
10. So with that, you land it. God. We'll just use this.
Just ping it where it's at.
Yeah, I was gonna say like right here.
Alright.
How long is your rope, basic?
It is 50 feet, so it could be stretched out across an area. It could be as far as where like one of these guards are, but that's up to Ryan's determination.
So it could reach him. With animate rope.
It could reach one of the guards.
Okay.
But
is there anything else you're doing on this turn?
there's nothing else that I can do with animate rope right now. It's a move action for me to command it, so I'm gonna go ahead and just keep myself where I'm at, basically hiding behind this tree trunk.
Okay, Rap, your
Fallen
turn.
tree.
All right. I'm gonna have to get a lot closer in order to do my damage.
That was my health. I just rolled
Okay.
because I still wasn't able to. It wouldn't let me from my phone. By the way, sorry I'm so late. My fucking phone was being all kinds of weird at work, and was not letting me actually do anything.
No, you're good. We started probably 40 minutes ago because
Okay, so-
yeah, my food's late, but we're good now. So
Okay, cool.
So is this considered like difficult terrain, Ryan?
I don't know what the exact wordage is for terrain. If you want to move over it though, it's going to take most of your.
Half move speed.
It's going to be. It's a little bit more than half. If you go over this thing, you're only going to be able to move like maybe 1 square, 2 squares.
Like through the branches, like going
You
through the
you
branches?
can't. You're not going to be able to move through the branches. Think of it as a tree falling down. You're not going to be able to move through that tree. It would just simply take you way too long.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Step up front. I really don't have much AoE stuff to do. Let me look at my spells, see what I got here. Lock and loaded.
Rap. What else are you
Huh?
doing?
I'm looking at what spell I'm going to cast.
Okay, this is you should have done last while Gildroy was going.
Yeah, I'm aware. You dislike it when people take too long. I'm going to cast Virtue on myself, giving myself 1 temporary hit point.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on, I assume? You done?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
Come and get me.
This guy
Ah,
is going to attempt to go ahead and attack you. Rolling
my AC is 19.
is not going to hit. This one as well. This one is going to hit. Or
19? Wow.
yeah. He rolled a nat 18, dude. For 5 damage with a short sword. As he comes down, he just clings it right in through like a small crevice in between your armor plates. He's able to nick you on the skin. However, this other guy failed miserably. But the other henchmen are just kind of going to come. I think he can move to here. Which brings it to Cody's turn.
Okay.
This class is
Yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna move up this tree line. So 5. What is it? 5, 15, 20, 30. So like up here. Kind of even further back, getting more.
Going for the long line.
I know. But I hope. I hope right. And I am better.
Alright, Aurelius?
Let's go.
Aren't you faster as a spider?
I would think so, but I didn't write it down, so I'm not doing it.
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
You would
30.
really-
You should be able to make it to me.
What is it like? Speed is 20.
No, 30.
No, 30. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck 20 is written in here. 30. So yeah, I can make it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will go right there. That's 30.
Okay.
With weapons drawn and fucking smack this homie with
Abs-
both of them.
Absolutely.
I don't think I'm gonna do. Fuck. There's power attack. Yeah, I think I'll just do normal attack for now.
Okay.
I'll just hit him normally with both of them, which is just -2, -2. With my normal attack bonus is still +2. Okay. So I gotta get back to here. Oh, why did it add them? Okay. 9. Yeah, I rolled an 11 and a fucking 4.
A flat 11?
good.
Like or like a 11 plus, or is it just 11?
No, it's 11. I rolled 2d20. I didn't realize it was going to add them together.
The 9 is an 11,
Yeah.
and the 2 is a
And
4.
the 2 is a 4, I believe.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm seeing
My
in roll
base
20.
attack-
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately,
make
with
sure I'm adding everything. Because my base attack bonus, when I'm to hit, do I add my strength or is it just a damage?
To hit, you add your strength.
Okay, well never mind. Then that's 11. That's a 14 and a 6.
the 14 hits, the 6 does
Okay.
not.
Cool. That's fine. I figured the 2 wasn't gonna fucking do anything, but at least I got 1. So my damage.
Could you imagine rolling a 2 and be like, okay, roll damage?
Yeah, roll damage. Okay.
These guys that are wearing armor, they're just
Yeah.
so poorly trained in dexterity that they're easier to hit than an inanimate object.
Fuck. 1. 4, I think it's just 4 damage.
4 total?
Yeah. Strength is +3.
Okay.
You know, I just realized that I forgot about when I was rolling attacks.
What?
I forgot that base attack bonus was a thing because it's been so long since I played like 3.5 or Pathfinder.
Yeah.
That would have helped a lot.
So Rayleigh is done. Gildroy, you're up. Rap, you're after Gildroy. Let me go throw this food. Figure out what you're gonna do, Gildroy. Rap, figure out what you're gonna do. I'm gonna be like literally 5 seconds.
Alright.
I know my plan.
I would have gotten that rope on that bitch. But no. I forgot.
Well, you can still get the rope on this bitch.
That's assuming that the rope is like stretched across because it literally has to be like within the square next to them.
Oh,
I mean, it would be, because the arrow landed here.
Actually, no, it has to be within 1 foot of it.
Well, the arrow landed here.
Yes, and these
He's
are
here.
5-foot squares.
Yeah, so
That
I'm
doesn't
assuming
necessarily
that
mean that the fucking rope's like stretched across from like here to here. And besides, I was kind of with the range, it's a kind of an arcing shot, so it's likely that the literally the rope is just bunched up in like 1 or 2 squares. And if I wanted to get it done right, then I'd have to literally run over there to then throw the rope onto one of these fuckers, or to get it up on. I always want to call him Illithid, but his name's not Illithid because Illithid is fucking mind flayers.
yeah, wrong creature.
This is not a creature per se. This is a elf. I know
the
his
creatures.
last name is Whitethorn. That's all I can remember.
Hey, white ass.
Hey, Whitey.
Alright. Gildroy. What's your
Alright.
move?
I am gonna go ahead and buff myself with the mage armor, and I'm gonna go ahead. This is gonna give me a +4 bonus. With dodge, that's gonna give me a total of 17. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe just. No, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of hunker down behind this tree, but I mean I can't really do too much right now, so I'm just gonna sit there and be pretty.
Oh, okay. Rap.
All right. I am going to cast Aphotic Shield on Aurelius.
Can you explain what that does?
It gives him 1d6 worth of temporary HP. Well, 1d6 plus my wisdom modifier of temporary HP as a shield.
Okay.
And when he loses it, there is a 5-foot radius explosion around him equaling that amount.
Okay, so you want to go ahead and roll that? Did you catch that, Nick?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
9. So you have 9 temporary HP, and whenever they deal a total of 9 damage to you, it will explode in a 5-foot radius, dealing 9 damage. With a reflex save to half it.
Is there a specific area that I add temp HP to, or should I just add it in my total
just-
for now?
I'll keep track of
You have
it.
5 more.
I'll keep track of it. So when you hit, I mean, just remember that you have 9 temporary hit points.
And I have a cooldown of 2d6 rounds. I'm going to roll that now, so you can keep track of that, Ryan. 8 rounds.
8 rounds.
And my Mist Coil had a cooldown of 2d4. And that's 6 rounds.
Okay.
So it's already been 2 rounds since then. So 4.
Okay. This henchman right here is gonna move down to Gregor. And this one's gonna move up.
Hurt me.
Good.
Move like
Good.
that.
Well, I want them to surround Aurelius.
The one all the way to the right, this one right here, is going to attempt to attack you, Gregor. For a 20. Not 20, but just 20.
By 1.
6 damage to you.
How? These guys are douchebags.
The one in the middle is going to attempt to attack Aurelius for a 16. Does 16 hit?
That meets, yeah.
Dealing 2 damage. And the one on the left, 13?
No.
Okay. And the rest get in position. So you took 2 damage in total from their short swords. Gregor, you took 6.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm at half health. A little bit less.
Cody, it is your turn.
Did you buy Zim, Ryan?
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, the call would have already ended, Cody.
Again, I'm just moving up. It's gonna take a while, but I think I can.
We're all gonna
Don't
be
worry,
dead
guys.
By the time you finish this flank, Cody.
Don't worry, guys. I'm a spider lady.
But just so we're in agreement, Cody, what exactly is your plan?
I'm basically gonna try to flank around, do something here.
To Leonid and try to get to Leonid?
And then do something to Leonid.
Okay, just so you're aware, you're not able to get up there in human form. You would have to enter your spider form to climb up there.
He's already in his spider form.
How high is he up?
He is up probably 25, 30 feet.
Okay, as long as I can see him. That's
Just
perfect for
so everybody knows, at this level, I got a new ability that kind of makes me really good at singling out targets.
Alright. Also, don't forget your movement speed doubles if you're just moving and not doing anything. No
Yeah.
standard actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cody, you haven't been taking dash actions.
Mhm.
You haven't been taking dash actions.
Oh, so if I'm just moving, I can move.
Double.
Twice your... Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So go ahead and make 2 more movement actions. I'll let you do 2 more on right now, just so to make up for the past turns.
Gotcha.
So 60 more feet. 12 more cubes.
Swinging things kind of take attention, so...
Since you're just moving, I'll let you go ahead and move while I move on to Leonid's turn.
Get down there, you big smelly elf.
You're down here.
Fight me, you bitch.
Okay, I think I can get to there then. Wait.
Yeah.
Those were 2.
Yep.
So like 1 more because.
Just work it out. Leonid speaks again. My army is condensing onto Feywild as we speak. Do you really think You can win this fight. As another burst of energy at the end of his staff shoots out and hits this tree.
And falls on his own guards.
Nah, it turns into a sheep.
Polymorph tree.
Yeah.
You two
Now I have
roll a
another
reflex check.
It turns into a Tarask.
Oops.
That's a nat 1.
Oof.
Fuck.
I'm gonna get bonked.
I don't know if that'll work or not. Hey, it did. 19.
19? Okay. So as this tree
God
comes
damn it, why
down,
did you dodge? You could have exploded.
this guy gets out of the way. This guy gets out of the way. This guy, however, gets out of the way, but he takes damage.
He gets crumped.
You managed to get out of the way, Gregor.
That is the guy I previously hurt, by the way.
You just got turned into a goddamn fucking dwarf nail.
Tree hammer.
Yeah, you're going right into the ground. Oh, that's one thick log.
Jesus, this tree's like twice as big as the other one.
Chill. I'm trying to find the motherfucking rotate. Okay. Think I can hit control and rotate it where I want? Nope, yet not.
We'll just pretend. Whoa.
Bushy
That's a
tree.
lot of-
I didn't know that
A
tree
lot
had
of-
the ability.
That's a lot of tree.
Yeah.
Am I stuck inside the bush?
Hold on.
Oh, rap.
Hold on. Wrap, you're here.
You
Or,
need to probably resize, or no, that's about the right size.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
just
there.
probably not
Yeah.
allowing him to
you get
angle
knocked
the way-
back, but you take 7 points of crushing damage.
Okay.
Do I
I'm
take any or did I
unconscious.
completely avoid it?
Oh, you completely avoided it.
Okay.
I'm unconscious.
This man
alright.
takes 2 points of crushing damage. Shit.
Alright, guys, have fun.
Hold on. You'll be fine. Shut up.
I'm just saying,
We're
have
not-
fun while I'm unconscious.
We're not letting Rap have the first 2 deaths of the campaign.
That's how it normally goes.
Anyways.
It may or may not have something to do with Cody backing up and taking 3 entire turns to do nothing.
Yeah,
Gregor,
Cody, we could use a little help.
Gregor, you literally have the lowest HP, but you were the first one to like go forward and try to fight. This is on your. This is on your.
actions. Think about.
You didn't let Mr. Muscle go up first.
Because you weren't here.
I got you.
I'm still playing him. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Ryan still knows how to play a character.
Bro, I played the sneak character. I'm gonna go around.
Aurelius, your turn.
So what I'm gonna do is, would I be able to like feed Gregor a potion and throw something at them in one turn, or would that be?
Feed him a potion and throw.
Yeah, like I have javelins that I can throw. I just didn't know if that would count. If the giving him a potion would count as my actual action.
Yeah, I'll let it fly. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna use one of my. Let me find out what kind of potions I've got.
Let me look back on the house rules and see if I have anything.
About force feeding people.
A lot of DMs
Yes,
make it so that
you-
giving a potion to someone else is an action.
Yes, you can absolutely feed him some sort of potion or spell. And
Okay. So I'm gonna give him a moderate. It's just labeled as a moderate potion.
Okay.
So I'll give him one of those, which brings me to 5.
Moderate harm potion.
And that's,
Yeah.
what, 2D?
A potion of
4?
hurt me more.
Right?
It's a BDSM potion.
What?
Yeah.
What is that? A moderate healing potion?
I think it's
Moderate healing,
2d6.
Ye- Something like that. Let me look it up on the wiki.
2d8 plus 1.
Oh.
Cure moderate wounds.
Yeah.
2d8 plus 1
Um,
per caster level.
Okay. I don't.
Of
I think we
who?
just bought it from some rando.
No.
so yeah,
Ooh,
so
you're right.
we-
So I
whoever
will.
made it.
I will roll a 1d10.
Okay.
2.
Let me
Okay.
see
So add 1.
here.
So you heal for 10 points, Rep.
Oh,
So
okay.
no 2d8 plus 2.
Yeah, that's what I did. I
Oh.
rolled a 9,
Okay, okay.
so
okay.
I added 1 because I did 2d8 plus 1
Nerds.
initially.
Fuck you.
Be gone.
Fuck out of here.
What
You
was I
should
gonna
lock
say?
the channel, Ryan.
I
like-
can't. I don't have that ability.
Yeah.
He's muted
Um,
anyway, so
Server mute him.
he's already muted.
Let's see here. I like how it was mentioned that you can feed him a spell, like as if you could just shove a scroll down someone's throat.
Actually, I do.
Eat some
That's fine.
paper.
For now, I'm just gonna do the potion and then yeet a javelin. So I'm gonna. Which one of these guys is the most wounded at the moment?
This one in the middle.
Okay,
He got hit
I'll
by
just-
my spell, and he got whacked by the tree.
Yep. I'll just give him a potion and then chuck a javelin at that homie.
And you also hit him.
I don't think I hit that guy. I did. No,
You did.
no, I hit. I'm pretty sure I hit this guy.
No, he walked up to you afterwards.
You're right.
This is
You're
the
right.
person you hit.
Yep, you're right. So yeah, I'm gonna throw a javelin.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. What's that, Cody?
22.
Oh. I was doing the Tyler reaction. He right.
He right. Yeah,
Right.
I rolled a 22.
All right, go ahead and roll damage because that absolutely.
You pin this man to the ground.
Cap with you.
9 damage.
So this dude's taking like 20 damage.
Nice, Sue.
$19 damage total.
9 damage. Okay. As you reach down, feed Gregor the cure moderate wounds, he heals up. You reach behind you, you chuck a javelin at this guard, and as he's just getting up from this, close blow with this branch, he took a little bit of damage. But as he's getting up, this javelin just goes directly in this man's chest as he just falls back. So
Bitch dead.
this bitch is dead.
Fantastic.
As I do that, as a free action, I'll yell out, "Anyone else?"
Which brings it to Gilderoy's turn.
As
Alright.
like a black energy shield is floating around you.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Expeditious Retreat on me,
Okay.
which gives me a additional 30 movement speed.
As long as you're moving away.
No, it doesn't matter if I'm moving towards or away.
Oh.
It's called an Expeditious Retreat, but that doesn't really matter.
They
It means
buffed
I
it.
can get the fuck out
It's
of
stupid by that
non-combat.
Yes. All right then. So that gives me a total of 60 movement. So let's see here.
I run to the other tree.
I basically, let's see here, 1, 2, 5, 15.
This ability is really fucking good.
You're retreating?
Well, it's called Expeditious Retreat, but it basically just gives me 30 feet per second, or feet per round extra.
30 feet per second.
30 feet per second, yes! I am a fucking lightning bolt, guys. 5, 15, 20.
Going like
Yeah,
a
it
few
says-
hundred feet.
It says nothing about what direction you have to go. It just simply says this spell increases your base land speed by 30.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And
So
I'm
you-
gonna go ahead and just like move over here. And that's where I will end my turn.
Are any of them close enough to his rope by now?
No. And besides, at this point, the spell would have already ended on the rope.
Oh. Sad time.
If that's your turn, Gilderoy, we're gonna move it on to Rap.
Alright, so I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna stick with Aurelius. I'm going to I don't have anything to throw. I can't really do anything. I think I'll just brace against the tree, like put my shield onto the tree to try to block anything that they might attempt to counter strike at Aurelius with.
Okay.
So you can take that as whatever you want, right?
Okay, so you're granted partial cover, I think.
So
Which they'll take some.
50% or a 25% mischance? I think it's 50%.
We'll roll like a 20% mischance. That's your turn, right?
Yep, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what the henchmen are gonna do. They're gonna try to attempt to make their way around the tree. A couple of them are. One is still staying back to protect Leonid.
One's dead as fuck.
Chody, go ahead.
Okay, I move to here.
Go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yep. I knew you were going to say that.
Seth.
Where's my stay?
Tree, 50.
350, yes.
Oh, it is move silently in this, guys. My bad.
Yeah.
Either one works.
Be
That
quiet.
It's
is
the same.
a 15, sir. I did not level up any skills.
Who rolled this anus on them?
God damn it, Nick.
It's DOS 15.
15?
Yeah.
Okay. He rolled a nat 16 for his listen
Okay,
check.
but the question is, did any of the guards notice?
No.
So he notices me.
He hears something.
Yeah, because I was like, I did go all the way around. Like, he beats me by one.
He can't see you. You can't. As you come to this level, you're not able to see him currently.
It wouldn't matter. I wouldn't be able to realize if he would notice me.
This is true.
Not really. Yeah. So I'm not gonna care about it. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I am going to start creating a web around this area.
Okay.
Like not on the rock, but like on this ground here. And I am going to also let's start laying some eggs.
Oh shit. Okay.
We yanking this bitch.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay some babies.
It takes the time. Wait, where did that just?
So you're laying spider eggs.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, boys, back to the pile.
Level.
Now, can I move on to the next turn, or like, did they do something?
Hold on. I need to see some stuff. So it lays 3, and it is. Let's see. I have to roll a d6. Well, it's a d2, but I'm gonna do 1 through 3, 4 through 6.
Oh, okay.
1 through 3 being it takes 1 turn for these to hatch, and 4 through 6 being it takes 2 turns.
Okay.
1. So 1 turn. The spider ring. Okay. And when these hatch next turn, if I decide to hatch them, they each create a small spider that deals a d2 of damage and has a d4 HP.
Okay.
So I'll roll that on that.
Look at the minion master.
And in my turn,
All
I
right.
get ready for the gank.
Aurelius?
Alright. Fuck, what do I want to do?
Go in.
5, 10. I can make it. Right there's 30. So I'm just gonna fucking book it over there, and wail on this guy with my swords.
Okay.
Kill this and this.
Nick, you should have rotated it so it was like on the rock.
Dude, I'm so zoomed out, and I look, and I'm like, what is that? Like speck.
There you go.
There.
No,
There
that's
you
too. There you go.
There it is.
Dude, from like full zoom out, it just looks like a fucking speck.
All right. So as a swift action, I can now challenge this homie to a contest,
Oh.
which basically the only
Fight me,
stipulation
bitch.
is that they have to have some sort. They have to know a language of some sorts and have an intelligence score of at least 3.
Okay. Check.
Yes.
I hope
Basically,
so.
until one of us dies, we each have a +2 bonus to attack and damage on each other, and anybody else trying to attack us has a -4 penalty to attack and damage.
Oh.
You just
Or no,
did
I'm
this
sorry,
to
I'm sorry.
Leonid?
This, if we were to attack somebody else, we have a -4.
Oh shit.
So
okay.
we are just really good at hitting each other right now. So if this homie tries to attack Alex, he takes a -4. But if I try and attack one of his guys, I take a -4.
Okay,
To
gotcha.
both
You did
damage
this to
Alex?
guard, Nick?
and hit. I don't know why I said Alex. I meant fucking.
I know you meant, yeah.
basic. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Wait,
If he
Um,
tries to hit any of your homies, they ain't good.
Exactly. Like we take minuses if we hit anybody but each other.
Okay.
And it lasts for basically until the end of the encounter or until he's dead.
Okay.
And once he dies, it goes back to normal. So I don't take any more penalties against people unless I make another challenge. Which per
Did you
day
get a
I can do
bonus?
3 plus charisma.
Did you get a bonus for
4.
beating him?
No, it's just
Aw.
easier for me to single him out.
It's like
They have to
isolating.
start. They have to keep on hitting each other.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's a swift action, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to hit him. I'm gonna power attack him with my fucking my dual wield. Which I don't remember how the fuck power attack rolls. One sec.
So he is doing it to the guard, not Leonid. Thank fucking God.
Yeah.
I was like,
I would
what?
only do it
You
to
wouldn't
Leonid.
get
so
any
it's
Just
just-
gave me a -4.
No. You wouldn't take a
don't get
-4.
any minuses.
You would hit him as normal.
I understand what's
He
going
would-
on, so
Yeah.
Okay.
is there
I was
anything
like,
is there anything else you're doing?
Yeah. No, I'm just doing the power attack on him with my dual wield shit.
Okay.
Which.
Calculating.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to. I don't remember how power attack works, and I have it written down weird.
I think you take a minus.
Take
So
a
you're-
minus the hit to do more damage.
Yeah.
It's usually locked into a certain number.
It's your
Yeah,
level.
it can't exceed my base attack bonus.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay. So I can just take a minus up to my base attack bonus, correct?
To hit in order to deal more damage, yes.
Okay.
So you can literally
Okay,
take a
so-
-2 to hit, which would make your hit to hit regular and do an extra 2 damage. But it'd be extra damage because of your shit. So okay. So what are you doing? How much are you taking
Okay.
off?
Yep, I'm just smacking him. I'll just do -2, or what's my fucking base attack? 4. I'll do -4.
-4, so technically a -2.
Yeah, in the end, yeah, it would
Yes.
technically be a minus. Well, actually, I'd still be +1. Because I take -2 for 2 weapons, -4 for my base attack.
Okay.
But my total is +7.
All right, just
so,
roll. I don't give a fuck. Roll.
Yep. Okay. So 18 for the first one.
It's
That's not how you spell that. And 17 for the next one.
yeah, hits.
Okay. So that's 2. So I would do what? Just an additional flat 4 damage. Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay. Add times 2 if 2. Okay. Yeah. So basically, I'm doing at least fucking 8 damage here.
Okay.
So let me get my.
Keep in
base-
mind, this guy is uninjured.
Yeah. So he's taken big hit from me. Let's go to my weapon. Okay, yeah, just D6. So.
I love the setup with zoom and everything is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I like it a lot better.
6.
later, motherfucker.
He's taking 20 total. 24 damage total.
Holy fuck!
He's smiling 'cause I
Yep.
got that in there,
That's a
basically.
big power attack
Because
right
he
there.
takes 6 from the roll, minus 4, or plus 4. I'm sorry, to each of those. So that's another 8. And then my strength, which is another plus 3 for each of those.
Okay.
And then I get plus 2 because I challenged him. So this homie's getting hit pretty hard.
Okay. Yeah. So just you totally obliterate this guy.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just one. I want to do the fucking Anakin cross swords, take his head off.
You fucking do the dual swords. You create this sort of like tension between you two as you casted your thing, your spell-like ability or whatever it was. And as you guys just kind of lock eyes, you just immediately go, and it kind of like your stature just stuns him as you're able to just take his head off clean with 2 swords, as the helmet just kind of bounces on the forest floor.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this
And I'm
guy
gonna-
up, and his
yeah,
head just falls
I'm
off.
gonna just give a fucking look to his buddy closest to him.
Yeah, all the guards just took notice of that.
Yeah.
So proceeding. Gilderoy, your turn.
All right then. I'm gonna go ahead and you're one.
I didn't expect to do that much.
No.
Alright, I'm back. What happened in math?
Aurelius
Uh,
just
He
obliterated.
just deleted a man off the face of the earth.
Alright then. I'm gonna go ahead and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fireball!
How much movement would you say it takes to jump over one of these trees?
Almost all of your movement.
Almost all my movement.
Like you couldn't get to that tree and be able to jump over it and like do anything on the other side.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just take aim at the bastard on the rock. And
Okay.
just fire off a regular arrow. With
Okay.
my base attack bonus in mind. So 11 total. Doesn't hit him, I'm
11 does not hit as you knock an arrow back. It
Alright.
just soars past his caramel colored hair. Unfazed.
9, 10,
He doesn't give a
11,
shit.
12. Alright, I'm gonna move all the way over here because Expeditious Retreat is pretty good.
How long does that last?
Last a minute per level.
Shit. Okay, so damn. Okay, makes sense. All right,
I can only cast it on myself though. If I could cast it on someone else, I would. But
gotcha. All right, Rap, your turn.
All right. So I am going to back up Aurelius here.
I'm gonna go use
5,
this real quick.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to set up right here next to him. And I'm not going to cast any other spells because I don't have them available right now. I'm just going to ready an attack for when one of these fuckers gets too close.
Okay.
I really hope this rock isn't fucking slanted so that he has an angle of sight on me. Because
No, he's 30 feet above you. He's like on top of a big pillar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, since I'm at the base, I hope he can't see me because basic just teleported in my direction.
No, Ryan just said he couldn't see you.
He can't see you because you're. Yeah, he doesn't see you. He could, however, see Basic right now though. He did see Basic run over there.
I thought it was like a slant, like a you know, the base is kind of steep down, like
Right.
straight down, so it's out of sight line.
Right. You are correct.
That's what I consider. I'm so glad I didn't stay in that direction. Fuck that.
Now the henchman's turn. So this one's gonna move up. This one's gonna move back.
Ping.
Trying to think of what I want the henchman to do.
They would probably like set up in front of the rock or some shit.
Very afraid.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This one is gonna attempt to shoot you with a crossbow. This one's gonna ready a crossbow. That's gonna be his
Which
turn.
one? Shooting at which one?
This one is going to be shooting Aurelius with a crossbow. This one is going to be setting up to shoot you with the crossbow, Aurelius. Well, he's just kind of taking his crossbow. This one's going to attempt to actually melee you. So the one that's going to... What?
I'm honestly unsure. Is there any kind of minus for firing through a friendly space like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, there is.
Firing into combat is a -5.
Cool. Okay. I'm ready. Hit me.
There are
That is a
feats you
nat
can take for them.
19.
Oh,
That does.
that's scary.
Hold on.
But yeah, there are feats you can take to not lose any to I guess not to take any
Firing
negatives,
into
but
melee, yeah.
That is a crit.
Do it.
And he rolls to confirm that crit, which I'm guessing an 18 again hits.
It does.
It's all right. He might die from this explosion.
12 damage to you in total
Okay.
with the short sword.
Seven knocks out my temp HP, which causes that thing to go off.
9.
Yeah.
well, he had already taken 2 damage beforehand from the
Yeah.
start of combat.
Well, I had 9. I had 9 total. I've taken 2, so 7 gets rid of the rest of that.
Yes.
And it explodes. So first he has to do a reflex save. 14.
The guy?
Yeah.
No, he does not make that.
He takes 9 damage.
Okay. And you as well. Go ahead and make your...
No.
Why not?
I don't think it affects me.
Well, it's
You
an
should look that up.
explosion, so
Yeah, you should look that up because I'm pretty sure it does.
What's it called?
It's not a spell.
But what's it called?
It's my ability, Aphotic Shield.
product shield.
He just does 12 damage to me though, Ryan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I take the damage. I have to roll my reflex save.
Yeah, roll your reflex save.
Nat 20.
Good job. Alright. Does it... So you don't take
Have
anything?
it, or is
Or
it
yeah,
just-
that's what I'm wondering. Does it have it, or does it...
I would assume it would have.
Yeah, half damage.
So...
So 4.
So 4 or 5 damage, however you want to round it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll round it down from now on. I think it's always in the party's favor, so...
Okay.
Yeah, so the other one's gonna attempt to shoot you with a crossbow. 14.
That.
No, that isn't it.
Yeah, I was gonna say naturally that doesn't.
No. So, bringing it back to Cody's turn.
Okay.
The spider's hatch.
Which one of your cooldowns is up? Just to let you know, Gregor.
Which one?
Whatever was the 6th-round one, or sorry, it's like every 4 rounds.
The short one.
Yeah, the spell you casted the first turn.
Yeah, the
Shielding.
mist coil.
Mist coil, yeah.
Not the, yeah. The,
Oh fuck! I actually read this wrong. One +2 per every 3 levels after 3. So I only laid 1. Fuck my life.
Okay, so
Pooped out.
But it will hatch, and so it has 1d4 HP. Hold on.
Can't you spawn tokens, Ryan?
Hey, Ryan.
yeah.
This spiderling is at 1 HP.
Okay.
Hey.
Wait, so you're in spider form right now, Cody?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been in spider form since he was like over here.
All the way back there. Yeah, I said it when I was like. No, I said it when I was here. Or whatever the fuck, like, yeah, somewhere all the way back.
So you're spider form right now.
Oh,
okay, the bitch is
nice.
now a spider.
I totally forgot to put that on you, but
I'm now spider. And me and my spiderling are going to start scaling the.
okay.
Okay. Did I see him change his movement, like his sight direction,
No, you did not.
before I got here? All right, then, boys, rip this sneak plan because you know what? I have the knowledge of him being like.
That's dirty.
But it is a. So how tall is this pillar, Ryan?
It's like 25, 30 feet.
So you can get to the top, basically, Cody.
There's a. Yeah, but what I'm saying here, hold on, Ryan, I can't control my computer.
Yeah. Oh
Not
shit.
the new token, yeah.
He doesn't have permission to control the
Or-
spider token.
And the spider token. Yeah.
There you go, fam.
Nice. Alright. I'm gonna leave the spider token there as reference, but I just want to demonstrate real quick what I'm telegraphing. I think he is here, right? Where I am right now.
Okay.
And so, therefore, the problem that arises is I'm going to scale this wall to come behind him, like up here, right? But now, since his sight line is this, he is probably going.
I mean, so you don't have to assume he is right there. You can know where he's at because he hasn't moved.
Oh, okay. I thought he moved because originally I thought he was like here, and then he moved.
No. He just simply looked your way because he heard something.
Oh, okay. So
He did not move from where he's at, so you could still come up behind him.
Okay, then I'm gonna like wrap around and then like scale up behind here. Try to get behind him.
Okay.
That makes sense. Yeah. And same with spider. Like,
Spider bro.
Okay.
I imagine I'm gonna have to make another stealth check, bro. At this distance. Bro.
Yes.
You didn't know what the first noise was.
Yes, because you're not moving around the same terrain. You're moving at a different terrain.
Yeah.
Also, you are spider that's climbing, so.
Spider silent, but spider also, still gotta be heard.
Spider's kind of spoopy.
Spider is spoopy. What was my movement silence? It was 6, so roll that shit. Oh! 24.
All right, you're good. Don't worry about it.
And,
You are
alright.
wind.
Surprise,
and
bitch!
and with all this time, it fucking took.
Must
With
have
all
been
this
the
time it took. Motherfuckers.
All right, so I think it's your turn.
Here, ready to
Oh,
kill
is it?
Amos.
I think so.
Movement?
No, you're right. You have extra movement, or you have an extra action. My bad.
Yeah, because the spiderling or the little spider hatch
Yeah.
is part of the last action.
Yeah.
So with all the time I took, I'm going to empower my attack with tranquilizing venom,
You must
And-
empower the spiders.
and I am going to try to sneak attack Leonid with my little spider.
Shit. Yeah, I think you do land a sneak attack. I think he's not aware. You're behind him.
So like flat-footed
Yeah.
to hit. Oh. See, I was playing the sneak class for a reason. It's rewarding.
Yeah,
Character sheet.
not yet.
Stats. Alright, so this is. It's been a long time since I played through 5. Is there anything else that affects that? Wait, base attack bonus. Oh shit. I didn't even include that in. So 3 minus plus. Alright. Please, for the love of let me land this. God damn it. I fucking rolled a 2, bro. Well, I rolled 4, but with the minus, it becomes minus plus 2. It becomes 6. It's 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he just hears a tiny spider.
What about your spider?
That's what he
Yeah.
was attacking. I thought.
The spider. No, now it's the spider one trying to attack. That main attack that was gonna. Yeah, do all that shit. No, but my spider's amazing at this fucking game.
My spider just
rolled
crit.
a 15.
My spider just crit. 15 does it.
1d2 damage.
Yep. Feels good to fucking suck. Alright, 1.
Alright.
That does 1 point of damage.
Leonid's just like, ow, fuck.
Alright.
As you just whiff the
Little
attack,
spider.
as he's able to kind of sense something behind him, as he turns around, the exact spot where you had wanted to put your fangs into is just kind of move to the side as you terribly miss, but your spider comes up and just nibbles at his ankles at this point. And he turns around.
I want to say this out of game real quick. Yes, the dice do determine in this case, and it does suck. But not only was it an okay plan, fuck y'all. Like, out of game, it does seem really weird that you're right next to him and you're able to miss that easily. Like, if that makes sense. But I know that's how the dice work.
It is weird that there's no bonuses to hitting a like. I guess the bonus is hitting him flat-footed.
He's like perfectly still, and I'm right behind him. But I have like trouble, like even if you like are kind of off with your attack.
Yeah, I mean, you could just be off, and like I said, he sensed something, so he moved.
You could also rule it that the spiderling bit first, and he's like, "Ah, what the fuck," and just kind of stumbled out of the way.
That
true.
would be a little better. Yeah. In that case, because I'm like, I have a hard time envisioning like you just miss at point blank.
Yeah. Okay.
Range. Yeah. Fuck you, Spiderling. Fucking ruin my plan. Fucking.
You hatched him. This is literally your child.
Yeah. Fucking stole my
Oh,
love.
don't worry, he's getting eaten after this.
yeah, I'm eating him.
Leonid turns around and he sees you. And he's gonna attempt to...
Can I make an intimidate check?
Not now.
Big spider.
Big ass spider in his face.
You probably have a fucking heart attack. There's a fucking
Just
busted across spider.
He just turns around and
Yeah,
there's a huge
He's
spider.
watched two of his men get eviscerated, and then he turns around and there's a spider.
It's a fucking black widow. Like
He's gonna attempt to cast that same burst from his Staff of Fey magic at you, and not a tree.
directly.
As he just levels it off, and you can see the energy building.
I will bite you, bitch.
Bitch, I
Bite-
eat people.
I eat people.
Bitch, I
Chitter,
eat people.
chitter.
Bitch, I
Chitter,
eat people.
chitter.
Hey, if I survive this gang, I might not be able to sneak attack him, but I could still put that bitch to sleep.
Never mind, he rolled a nat fucking one. Okay.
Does he blow up?
As he levels it off at you. Oh man, how do I want to do a critical
Welcome to
failure?
the I just missed point blank range. Leonid.
He probably blows up like one of the trees over here or something.
Yeah.
Or he
If the
falls
thing has
over.
recoil, you can say it hits him in
Yeah.
the face.
Yeah, he could just fall over because of the fucking recoil from missing.
The amount of energy coming from the tip of the staff is accumulating, and there's some sort of misdirection with the magic as it builds and builds and builds. You can see the tip of the staff kind of splinter and just explode, knocking him back. Not necessarily creating the force, but just doing the explosion. Knocking
his
him.
staff is fucked?
I imagine it's almost like I'm kind of like overarching him a little bit with the spider form, and he goes to like shoot it right, but he's like, it's so up close that like the energy kind of like is already almost on me, so it's like,
Yeah. Aurelius, your turn.
yeah, he
Alright.
misses the shot.
I'm gonna, after this guy gave me a good old fucking smack, I'm gonna fucking give him a look in the eye and challenge him in the same way.
Okay.
So,
Is that ability you can do how many times per day?
3 plus my charisma modifier, so 4 for a day.
Okay. So you go ahead and do that, and then you're gonna
yeah.
attack.
Yep, and then I'm gonna do another power attack. So
With double slap.
yeah. So here's the first one. So this will be, let me calculate because I think I did it wrong last time. So it's -4, which cancels my base attack bonus. -2 because of 2 weapon. So it's -6 total, which leaves me 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the +2 from challenging him means I'm still rolling at a +3. So I'm gonna give him a smack.
Okay.
Okay, that's only a 7.
That does not hit.
Okay, keep in mind your second attack has no bonus normally. So it is just negative.
Yeah. So this what it does is my strength bonus, right?
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I think you just don't get your base attack bonus.
I can't remember the exact rulings on it, but for right now, let's just say it is what you say it is, and we'll work it out later with the rule
Yeah,
book.
so I think
Yeah.
it's just -1 for this next one,
Okay.
which is a natural 20.
So roll to confirm the crit.
We're here to have fun, not learn the game. I mean,
Wait
I
a
guess
minute.
What?
Wait, wait a minute.
2d0.
I rolled 2d0. Okay, so they don't. It's just a flat 10.
Yeah.
So
So
I still hit him, but
yeah.
no confirm.
Correct. So go ahead and
That's
roll
fine.
damage.
So,
So you have the
D6.
2-weapon fighting feat.
Yeah.
Is it considered a light weapon?
Yes.
Okay, so it's only a -2.
Yeah, it's -2, -2.
Yeah.
But I don't get my base attack bonus. I still get everything else though.
Just go ahead and roll damage, dude. You hit him.
That's fine. I rolled. So it's 3 damage plus 2 for my contest plus 3 for strength, so 8.
Okay.
Oh wait, plus 4 because of power attack, so 12. Sorry.
Okay. Gildroy. Then Rap.
All right. So I'm assuming the bastard on the rock is laying down right now.
He's not laying down. He was knocked back. He's still standing.
He's still standing. All right then. So I still have a clear shot of him. I'm gonna go ahead and take another shot at him. All right. That's gonna be another 11.
Unfortunately, as you go to shoot, you shoot for where he's standing, but the knockback from the burst of energy knocks him back, and it goes right where he was standing. However, in his current position, it totally misses him.
That's unfortunate. All right then, and I'm gonna work out my movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go ahead, give myself just a little bit closer,
Okay.
and then that will be the end of my turn.
Raptor.
All right, so I am going to double attack with my Dwarven War Axe and my spiked steel shield.
Okay.
And my bonus for my first attack is +3. And my second attack is a flat roll. And the first one does a D10. So that's 16 for the first attack.
That hits.
And the second attack is a 4.
That does not hit.
But I do 10 damage. I mean,
You do.
I roll a D10. And I do 7 damage.
Okay. Are you hitting him with your? This is with your weapon, right?
Yeah, that's my War Axe.
Okay. Yeah, you
So
totally.
I swung with my War Axe and I bashed with my shield.
Alright. As you come down with the Dwarven War Axe, this individual is so focused on Aurelius and getting him down, basically because of what he done to his friend right here. The Dwarven War Axe comes down and it's met like right between the neck and the shoulder blade. Not the shoulder blade, but the neck and the collarbone. And it just deeply embeds, probably a couple inches, as you just kind of see him clutch and fall down.
Oh, he's dead. Damn it. Okay, another one down. And I think I have 1 round left on my other one.
Are you done with your turn?
Yes.
Okay. These 2 henchmen are going to shoot you, Aurelius. First one.
Keep in mind they take a -4 to this on top of. Oh well, no, there's nobody in the way anymore.
There's nobody in the way, and he's dead.
He's dead.
Yes.
He's dead. Never mind.
Yeah, I killed him.
You're right. You're right. Fuck, that sucks.
One is a 2, and the other one is an 8. Fuck, they both miss. All right.
Oh, now they're gonna spend a turn reloading their cross.
No, I don't really like. That's fucked up.
Yeah, to spend a whole turn
Crossbows are pretty garbage and 3.5.
No, it doesn't take them a whole turn. They'll be able to shoot next
Unless you
round.
take all of
I would
the
assume
crossbow related
they could load and fire in one turn, but that's it. But I wouldn't
Yeah.
say it would cost them a whole turn to load.
Cody, it's your turn.
Well, actually, it works if you don't move. You load and fire in the same turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
By the way. Alright, anyway. Actually.
Heavy crossbows take a full round action to reload. But if you take a beat for that, it's a move action.
He's shooting next turn, goddammit.
Bang bang.
Next turn. Alright. I'm gonna move up with Spiderling, and how much venom do I have left? Oh, I think we made it actually after I hit them.
How big of a load can I put in this man?
I'm gonna try to empower my shit.
Imagining you just sneeze as a spider and you just blow venom all over him.
Oh god.
I'm fuming.
Oh Jesus, my eyes.
First Spiderling gonna attack, so you don't steal my luck. Like last time. Like that. Little spider.
Maybe he'll get another nat 20.
He 5 should have fucking went first. He got another 15. Jesus.
15 does not hit.
Little fucker.
15
fuck,
does
I'm
not hit.
fucked then, boys. I'm fucked.
Well, we'll try for it anyway.
About 15.
Unless you want to hump his leg.
Oh, I'm gonna roll for it. Yeah, see that? See that fucking bullshit? 9.
No.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to hit him now that he's seen me. Fuck.
Fortunately.
You didn't stealth hard enough.
Okay, so,
Oh, I got up there.
Cody, it's your turn.
I just attacked.
Yeah, none of them hit.
Yeah, and you said it's your turn.
No, I said, are you done with your turn? My bad.
Oh. No, yeah.
So, coming back to Leonid's turn, as he's now preoccupied with you up there.
Yeah, at least
He
he's not shooting
smacks you
at-
with the Worldhammer.
Yeah, at least he's not shooting fucking laser beams at you.
I guess, yeah, that's a plus.
He's gonna attempt to do the very same thing. With the
Did
Staff of
his
Fey Magic.
staff explode?
No,
He's not
no. The staff did not explode.
he's not a man of many tricks.
I mean, come on. He got him with the Kool-Aid.
Dude, he rolled a nat.
What do you roll?
That one.
Hey,
Two in a
now
row.
his- boys,
Now his staff does explode.
I just want you to think about this. I am such a fucking god. I am so lucky that like 1 in 400 chance just happened.
as he comes around, he is motivated now more than ever. The energy at the end of the Staff of Fey Magic just accumulates and builds and builds and builds, and there's some sort of disconnect between the magic and the user here that the end of the staff just explodes, in turn splintering out through through the entire staff as it just kind of like crumbles.
Do you think you weren't meant to have this shit? Did you ever think throughout the whole time you were doing this?
I just see that from all the way across the battlefield, like, serves you right.
The gods at this point. made you
Everybody
listen
has
to a
performance
court.
issues, right?
I know
However-
this is right rich coming from me, but your powers are bullshit.
I gotta brag a little bit. All right, I gotta brag a little bit.
However, the force does knock both of you back. The spider, make a reflex check for the spider. You're gonna be dealt force damage.
It's just gonna get yeeted into orbit.
Wait, what HP is the spider again?
Why is this spider better than me, bro?
Wait, hold on.
It's
hold on.
Spider has
Don't-
one
Don't worry about the reflex. Forget about the reflex. What HP is your spider?
It has 1 HP.
Okay, so it's gonna die regardless. But
It's in a goop.
both of you take 6 damage of force damage from this explosion of magical energy.
Just got fucking dusted, man.
How much?
6.
I'm just imagining the spider actually just got yeeted out of there.
So you should be at 14 HP.
Yeah, just edited that.
Okay.
Oh, you can do that up here, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Hit points.
You don't even gotta go to the character sheet. You can literally just do it on the fucking.
The little tokens.
Yeah.
So, Aurelius.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
You ready for me to murder someone else?
You can make it there.
I should be able to.
These bodies are difficult terrain.
Oh, are they?
Big
I'm pretty sure you can jump over a dead body.
Yeah, you should be able to move this, no problem.
Trying
Yeah,
to
I can
make-
make it. I can make it right here and even 30 again.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give give this man a fucking like a bloodthirsty look, and just fucking bolt to him. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna fucking look him dead in the eye and say, "You ready for a fight?" Yeah, yeah, and fucking start swinging with my power attack again, taking all my fucking minuses.
These guys are on the wrong line of work, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
didn't
it's not like
sign
they
up
really
for
have a.
berserkers.
It's not like they really have a choice here.
All right, so this I'm gonna roll.
Oh, they don't have a choice. Yeah,
this
why
one,
is that?
which is +3. So 10.
No.
I didn't think so. And this one is -1 for your 14.
14
Yeah.
does it.
Okay. So
If he rolls another nat one, I drink this.
So that's 12 damage again.
What are you drinking?
Water?
Noted.
Oh,
Straight
there's
water.
vodka.
Yeah, 12 more damage.
Dabbage.
Damage.
Dabbage Kit Patch Kids.
And I'm just gonna fucking give him a good old fucking angry roar to intimidate him.
Okay.
Just for flavor.
Hey. Gildroy?
Alright. I, you know, it should be like the,
I'll go get a drunk.
I forget the name of the sound, but you know, like the suicide bomber sound that they have in like some games, like "Ah, la, 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 la," or something like
Yeah,
that. As you're
okay.
fucking pressing the buttons on the bomb. I'm just
Okay.
imagining that would be Marcus if he had a shield on him right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead
Marcus.
and take fucking. I'm gonna take another shot at
Thanks, Mark.
yes. I'm gonna take another shot at the. I keep on forgetting his name. It's not
Leonid.
Elowen. I'm looking.
Hold on, how do I make a text thing? Fucking just write the name.
Kill this Angus.
Leonard.
Leonard, shut the fuck up.
So good. Dude, fucking, I forgot all about the Marcus thing. And I was just gonna call him Aurelius. It was gonna fix that problem we had. And then you brought up Marcus, bro.
Okay, that worked.
Forsen.
What?
I was gonna write some profanity there, but Leonid. All right then. I'm gonna shoot Leonid with my bow once more.
Alright, go ahead.
And miss again.
Okay, that was almost a nat 20, but instead it's gonna be just a straight 20.
Bodies.
Okay, yes, 20 hits. Go ahead and roll for
Okay.
damage.
Magic.
8 damage total.
Shite.
$18 damage?
No, 8 damage.
8 damage.
Oh,
So,
like Jesus.
Gregor, it's your turn.
Ah! And
All
I'm
right.
gonna double attack this guy.
Okay.
You steal my kill again.
You have to
We're gonna
have
have
a certain
problems.
level of imagination here and not
16.
think Magnus did that way.
Was it? What'd you roll?
16 for the first one,
16 does hit.
and the second one is a 12.
12 hits, yes.
Fantastic. Both contact.
Is this gonna mess with anyone, this tilted curtain?
No.
Okay, so 6 6 damage from my war axe. So I chop down over his shoulder as he's looking at Marcus, and then I go for a shield bash with
Alright,
my
let's go. That's a
spiked
speed.
steel shield. And that does 5 damage.
Oh shit, not that. Okay.
Alright, now if he's not dead, he has to roll a wisdom saving throw.
10.
He loses 2 dexterity
Okay.
and 5 feet of movement speed,
Okay.
and whoever attacks him gains 5 movement speed.
Okay. Wait.
So basically, his AC goes down by 1,
Okay.
and whoever hits him gains 5 speed.
Okay. This man is going to attempt to. Okay, so as you were running at him, Aurelius, he throws his crossbow to the side and takes out. So he throws his crossbow to the side. It's now his turn. He's going to take out his sword and try to hit you.
Do it. I'm just gonna keep giving this crazed look.
He rolled an 18. That's pretty close to a crit, but
No quitting. Not again.
7 damage to you. He did max damage.
Okay.
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 And then this crossbow guy is going to attempt to shoot you as well.
Yeah, this is -4 as well because I've challenged this homie.
You're right.
Nope. Nope.
Never
That's
mind.
wrong.
No.
That's wrong.
You did.
Ignore that.
Okay.
I did challenge him, but I keep forgetting that only applies to me and him attacking other people.
Okay. Yeah, he rolled a flat 15, which I think with the minuses he doesn't hit anyway. So the
Yeah.
the arrow just kind of shoots off into this tree over here. Cody, your turn.
I'm gonna look over at him as a free action and say, "Wait your turn."
All right.
Wait a second, god damn it.
How much damage did he do again? 7?
7, yes.
Okay.
Cody, you still there? His face disappeared from the Zoom meeting, so it makes me wonder if his internet died again or what.
He's still in Discord.
Yeah, but that takes a moment for it.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, his internet will have epileptic fits.
So I'm just gonna do something basic.
Like attack,
An attack.
or start, I don't know, saying dumb jokes at him.
I don't know.
Yeah, there
Yep,
he goes.
there he
There he
goes.
Okay.
Rip.
Yeah,
But
good thing
you
he,
can look at his-
good thing he didn't host the Zoom.
Ugh.
What does he have? Short sword? Oh, he's in spider form, so he's just gonna do a simple bite attack. I'll see what he rolls. I don't know his fucking shit because he has it on him. He rolled a 2, so he's not gonna fucking hit anyway.
The spider's dead. The spider deleting, I should say.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that.
Unfortunately, he missed biting Leonard.
Leonid's going to come out and attempt to attack him with a short sword, which is his only means of defense right now.
Because he doesn't know how to
Why
handle a
doesn't he
fucking
just
thing.
slap Cody with the Worldhammer?
Because it's a fucking artifact. He's not
Yeah.
trying to damage it.
I mean, that and, like, you're gonna deal more damage with an actual weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe the spear at the top.
You're right,
has
you
the
don't know.
actual
You're right, you
plan.
don't know.
Fuck knows.
He rolls a flat 10, so he's not going to be able to hit his AC, especially in spider form. So, moving on to Aurelius, it's your turn again.
All right.
He's back.
Is this homie in front of me fucking?
Memento D.
How bad does he look?
Pretty bad.
Okay.
And his AC's down by 1.
Well, I gotta kill him, otherwise I'm gonna take fucking minuses to attack the other guy. So I'm just gonna take both my swords and try and slam, just run them through his gut, lifting him off the ground.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
All right. I'm gonna power attack it as well, just because I don't care about minuses.
Okay.
Hold on. So
Hi,
first
boys.
one.
You're good, man. Just come back whenever you can. Whenever you're...
Yeah, I can just try to describe my action.
That's a crit
Confirm.
for me. Nine, 10,
Nope.
11, 12. All right, there's no
Oh.
there's no bonuses. Is there a bonus to confirming, or is it just flat?
I believe it. You have to take into account of your at least your base attack bonus. I think. I
So
can't
my
remember.
base attack bonus does go into the confirm.
What's your base attack
Easy.
bonus?
4.
Yeah, you crit.
Hey.
His AC's 11 right now, so...
Is it because
I'm gonna roll my other hit real quick,
No.
or my other attack.
Okay.
So this is -1, so 10. So nothing there.
Nothing.
All right, so just normal. Why did I have to crit the almost dead homie? That's 14 damage.
14 damage. All right. How do you want to do this again?
Hold on. That's 28 damage. So
Okay.
basically, I was taking both my swords and just thrusting forward into his gut, basically upwards as well, trying to like lift him off the ground from the force.
Okay.
And just pulling out on the backswing.
Okay. You absolutely do everything you just described. Even when he's up in the air, the blood kind of coming down the weapon to the hilt, almost running over your hands. Is the look in this guy's face is just full of disdain, and you can see this life slowly kind of fade from his eyes as he goes limp on your swords, and you just kind of let him down almost pathetically.
And you have that +5 speed boost until
Sweet.
what would have been his next turn.
Now I'm just gonna fucking point the bloodied sword at the last guy and say, "Now it's your turn."
Okay. Gilderoy.
All
Are
right
you gonna
then.
shoot
So
Leonard again?
let me count out my movement here first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Who's that knocking at your door?
Is there any way I can walk up onto this rock? I'm assuming it's like maybe like right around here. Where
You can't walk up on it, but you can like jump up there.
jump up there. All right then.
Jump on it.
All right then. I'm gonna go ahead and 1, 2. No, I'm gonna shoot from where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna go ahead, roll d20 with all those bonuses to hit. That's gonna be 10. I'm guessing that misses.
No, goddamn, you in 10s tonight.
It was 11s, now it's a 10.
You in 10 and 11s tonight.
Mighty 9.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and move all the way down here. And
You got
now,
real quiet, basic.
well, that's because I moved my mic further away. I was hearing feedback from someone. I'm not sure if I'm too loud or what. But that concludes my turn.
Okay.
My turn.
Rat.
Alright, I am going... So this guy still has his crossbow out, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna run up to him, and I'm gonna try first. So he has a short sword on his side, right?
Yes.
I'm going to like go for the shorts, like the short sword, to see if I can cut it off of his belt. Like I'm assuming the sheath is attached to a belt,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I'm going to, my first swing of my war axe is going to be going for that belt to try to cut off, like to make the sheath drop.
Okay.
Cat, you're fine.
And then my shield bash is going to go for the chest.
Okay.
First bad roll, a 9.
Okay. Unfortunately, as you come down with your war axe, you just narrowly, as you try to aim for the short sword to the side, you just narrowly miss it to the left.
And the shield bash is a 14.
14 hits.
And that's 5 damage.
Okay.
As I impale him on the spikes of my...
The henchman's turn. He's going to drop the crossbow and take out a short sword.
Alright. Actually hit me.
He rolled a 3. So,
Nope.
I need to get new dice.
You're just as cursed as we are, DM.
Again, Cody is just gonna try to do like a, wait, Cody's in the Discord.
I am. I'm on a.
Oh, you're on a phone. Okay, so what can you do in your spider form? It's because you're up.
Yeah, I'll pretty much try to attack him. The spider. Point now.
Okay.
Especially since I'm on phone, I can't.
Yeah. All right. Just go ahead and roll and let me know what you get.
I swear to God, I hope this time 19.
19?
Yeah, I rolled a nat 17.
Yeah. You hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Finally.
Put this bitch to sleep.
Alright, it is. Oh, wait. Modifier. It is 5 points of damage. And he must make a. Oh, we didn't write it down.
Con makes sense.
It's a fortitude save.
Okay.
And it is 10. Plus, what are we? 5?
No, you're level 4.
Level 4, yeah.
Huh?
You're level 4.
Oh, I thought we were level 5.
No.
Okay, then I am 12 HP. I thought we leveled last session.
We did.
Yeah,
Oh,
we,
level 4.
3 to 4.
That made us level 4?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Could you
But
have
he's been
not
up a level
spawned a
this whole
spider if
time.
you weren't level 5?
Yeah, so I leveled up my HP. Actually, no, my HP's correct.
How is your HP correct if you? Oh yeah, because you still leveled.
Yeah, so I didn't do the level of HP, but I thought it was 5, so it's still actually. He has to roll a 14.
14 fortitude save. Cody.
I think that's what he said.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll 5.
5.
Yeah.
He is asleep for 1d4 turns. He's asleep for 4 turns.
Nap time.
But if he gets any damage taken to him, then he is gonna wake back up.
But if he's asleep, isn't that a free fucking coup de grace?
So
we could if you want, unless you want to make him.
this
a
is
prisoner.
your decision because you're the only one up there. So
Forget there's clearly a giant ass 50-foot rope up there with an arrow
I'm
attached.
Cody.
gonna wait for a bit, but then if things are going south or basically if it isn't finished soon.
Cody, there's one guy down here, and I've murdered 3 of them.
Cody,
He can't see. Well,
something
he
happens when you put him to
either
sleep.
of these guys.
Something happens when you put him to sleep. Okay. Actually,
Okay.
he's an elf, so he's immune to sleep effects. I believe.
That's true.
Okay. That's fine.
Hold on. I think he's just immune to magic that would cause him to go to sleep. I think poison still works the same way.
16. Hello.
Yes. What?
Ryan's looking something up.
Oh shit! It went back. My internet came back on. Okay. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
All right. So, can I still roll for my spiderling? Because I already. Did.
Yeah.
Your spiderling
so
died
Ryan,
with the force.
Oh, you're right.
Ryan, their elves are only immune to magic sleep effects. So if this is a poison causing it, it still works.
But is there a spell imbued in the poison?
No, it's just venom.
It's just venom.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a venom.
Okay.
Thank
So
you. I was like, fuck, man, I can't get anything.
okay. So something happens when he falls asleep. So when he's put to sleep by this poison,
The Worldhammer hits the ground.
let me fucking finish. Rap Jesus. The staff of Fey magic drops from his hand in addition with the Worldhammer. The staff of Fey magic clinks basically to the ground. Or not clinks, but fucking just thuds to the ground because it's basically a log. The Worldhammer.
Dusted.
I mean, so again, it doesn't really matter. The end exploded. It splintered throughout the. It's still a rod.
Okay, what is happening now?
Yeah,
Please,
yeah, continue,
I
Ryan.
get the interruption. Yeah.
Okay. Leonid has been put to sleep. He drops the Staff of Fey Magic in his right hand, the Worldhammer in his left hand. As the Staff of Fey Magic hits the rock, it rolls down and then falls off. The Worldhammer, however, as you kind of see this happening, Cody, as you see him being put to sleep, the Worldhammer is now falling. As everybody is as Aurelius and Gregor are now focused on the henchmen, Gregor is kind of seeing all of this happen. The Worldhammer, upon making contact with the rock, splits the rock.
So the Worldhammer. Okay, so like something fell to his side, and the Worldhammer hits this rock, like it drops
The
from.
staff he was using to blow shit up.
He had the staff and he had the Worldhammer. Don't forget about
The
the staff.
staff exploded. Yeah.
Forget about the staff.
Forget about the
Worldhammer
staff.
hit the
The
ground.
Worldhammer hits the rock. The rock
Okay.
splinters diagonal in between you guys, and unleashes a force, knocking you off the rock and Leonid off the rock.
Into them. Well,
Well, Leonid's gonna wake up.
You're in spider form, so I think you deserve a reflex save to land and take less damage.
yeah, that's fair.
Can you meet yourself in Zoom?
In Zoom.
Oh yeah. Interrupt my audio. Let's see. Reflexes. And roll 20 characters. Skills. Balance. There we go. Nice. Nat 17, so 22.
22. So
Leonid doesn't get jack shit.
you take 9. You take 9 points of fall damage.
9 points?
Yes, and Leonid takes.
I would have been hurt city without that fucking pretty close. 14 minus 9, can I do that? 5? Damn. Oh shit, I still have the draw.
Okay. As you see this force unleashed, it kind of like knocks you around a little bit, Aurelius and Gregor. However, you don't move from where you're at. But you do see this explosion, and you and the henchmen and everybody are kind of just like standing in shock for a second as they kind of take in what just happened.
Damn!
Aurelius, your turn.
Is Leonid still unconscious, or?
Yes.
No, that would have woken him. That would have woken him.
No, he's still unconscious.
Okay.
Chill, rep.
I meant from the poison. That would have woken him.
So I'm gonna go up to him. I think I have rope.
There is a rope on the ground, like going like.
Well, it was up on the rock. I don't know
Yeah.
where that's at right now, so.
Let me take a look, see if I have any. I'm pretty sure I got rope.
Every adventurer needs rope.
You keep in mind we're still in combat with this one guard.
Well, Gregor
I'm
is.
aware.
Not to say it's gonna be a big issue, but
I am.
So I don't, but I do have my chain knife, which is chain. So I'm gonna. How long is it? It's fucking 10 feet. So, I'm gonna wrap it up around. Basically, I'm just fucking subduing him.
Okay.
I'm wrapping his fucking hands.
I'm gonna
Is that your turn? Is that your turn?
Don't wrap me
I
around
guess that
him.
would technically be it, because that's an action, and I move to get to him. So yeah.
All right, Gildroy.
all right. Kind of seeing that things have kind of calmed down. Well, I say calmed down. Things have kind of got turned up a notch with the dropping of the Worldhammer. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just get into position, and I'm gonna see if I can run up the side of that rock and see if I can get up on top of it to see where their Worldhammer ended up. Using an expedition. Expedition.
It cracked the rock in half. It's
Okay.
probably.
Oh,
Well, it could still be on top of it, or.
alright, all I said was
side.
it cracked the
The
rock.
point is, we don't know.
We don't know, so I'm going up there to check basically.
Okay,
And if all else fails, I have a vantage point to shoot at the guard.
you're able to make it up there?
I have 60 feet of movement, so I should be able to at least get some distance extra. But I mean, if it takes a moment to climb, then I'll be taking that moment then.
No, you can definitely make it up there. You're good.
Alright. Where would you say I end up at then with my movement if I
You
try to
could
get
you
up
could
behind
make it
someone?
to the Worldhammer, I think.
Alright, so right about here?
Yeah. So as you look up there, you see what appears to be the head of the Worldhammer. So you get the golden rod and then the globe portion. The globe portion is now probably about 3/4 of the way into the rock, as just these cracks are just jettisoning out from the side.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop my bow to the ground and just try to see if I can pick it up.
Absolutely, you're able to just kind of, with some strength, just yank it out of the ground, and you are now wielding it.
Yes. Now it's time to turn on the party, of course. No.
Do you
I'm
love
not.
me now, Dad? Do you hear me, God?
Just teleports out, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Then it is my turn. Did this guy fail his roll? By the way, Ryan?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so his AC went down by 1, 2. I want to end this quick so we can make sure that the Worldhammer is safe. I'm going for a big chop with the war axe right for the middle of his chest.
Just chop his knee off.
11.
That miraculously hits. Miraculously. By the debuffs.
Shit.
12 damage.
12 damage. How do you want to do this, Rep?
Just right in the middle of the chest. Just
sticking him right in the middle of the chest with your Great War Axe. Got it. So as you're able to kind of pierce his armor directly down the center in a diagonal wise motion, you kind of have him by the chest now. Are you just trying to yank the War Axe out, or are you just trying to like throw him to the side?
I'm just gonna leave it for now. The
Okay.
World Hammer's more important.
All right. As you just chunk him right in the chest, he grabs your War Axe as you just kind of basically let go, and as he just falls over. So.
Dumbass. All right. I'm gonna hustle up the rock too then.
I'm gonna stay down here and keep this guy occupied. Oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of give him a pat down, see if he has anything on him I should take before he wakes up and is able to use it.
Did Draft just kill Leonid?
No.
No,
No.
he killed the last guard.
Okay, good.
Leonid by Marcus.
Yeah, I'm currently looting Leonid to make sure he doesn't have any more weapons or anything on him.
You're gonna wake up soon. You guys realize that, right?
I'm
Yeah,
on him.
He's already bound him, so.
He's got a murderer standing above him, and he's got chains wrapped around him, so it'll be fine.
He's got a murderer standing.
I'm also probably really
Yeah.
injured. I'm gonna imagine even with a reflex save, but probably not.
So I know the CDC and WHO seem pretty concerned about COVID-19, but some of my friends that got straight C's in high school told me it's not actually a problem and it's all part of the Illuminati's election year. So I don't really know who to believe.
So.
Um.
As you kind of wrap him up, Aurelius, Gregor,
Yep.
Eventually you take your War Axe out in due time. Gildra, you now have what appears to be the
No, I'm
true...
hustling to the top of the rock to get to the Worldhammer.
Oh, okay.
I'm leaving the War Axe for now. The Worldhammer is more important.
Gotcha, okay. As you see Gildroy holding this pristine, doesn't even look phased by what had happened to the rock, this 4-foot long golden rod with what appears to be a globe on the end.
I'm gonna take a piece of cloth, just whatever I have, like my robe or something.
Do you
I'm
have
gonna take it
something?
off. I'm wearing a robe.
Okay, take a robe.
I'm
So
gonna
you-
just take it off.
So you're gonna make yourself naked to do this, or?
No, I'm wearing clothes, but I'm wearing a robe over my clothes
Oh, okay.
and my armor. I'm gonna take the robe off. Can I please have Gilderoy?
Here you go.
Okay. And I wrap the Worldhammer up in the robe and I tie it up with some rope.
Okay.
I go ahead and also search for my arrow that was wrapped up in rope. That
Yeah, everything's there.
everything's there.
Got it.
Everything's
Alright.
there, so. You can retrieve that as well. Elowen.
Did you hear me about checking Leonid's pockets for shit?
Yes, you do not find anything.
Okay, good.
What?
Elowen, so are you kind of just making your way back around the rock? Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine that's what I'm trying to do, but it'd probably be
But
very
are you
slow.
still in spider form? Does it last that long?
Yeah, it does. I can get out of it though. It doesn't matter.
I mean, it's up to you.
I'll transform out of it. It's whatever.
Okay.
But I'm very, very injured.
I hold the wrapped up Worldhammer up in my hands, like with both hands. And I'm like, we got it!
If I wanted to be a
As he
dick right now,
falls
I
off
could
the
just,
mountain.
I just can kick you in the back of the knee and just make you drop it.
That'd be very rude. And that would
Also-
probably shatter the rock into a bajillion pieces.
Yeah, that height.
So
So-
since we don't have any issue or any worry about Leonid getting away because I've got him fucking tied up and shit, I'm gonna try and like loot the guards' weapons and anything basically that I can kind of fucking turn into scrap.
Okay. I mean, you just find a collection of short swords and some shitty armor.
What kind of
Well,
armor are they wearing? Is it metal or?
Yeah, it's metal.
Okay. Well, I probably wouldn't be able to do much with the armor, so I'll just take their weapons since those will probably be easier to carry.
Okay. Yeah.
Just one for each guy, basically.
I'm guessing I would probably see Elowen like limping around the edge of the rock.
Yeah. Well, she eventually forms herself back into her human self, and she definitely looks damaged, hurt.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
get
probably going to
back
be
down
like.
off the rock and go heal her.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna use cure light wounds.
I'm gonna go ahead and slide off the rock.
That
Yeah,
is.
I'm probably like coming around with like my hand to hold myself up.
Yeah. That's 1d8 plus 1 per caster level, correct?
I thought it was plus.
Well, I mean, Cure Moderate was 2d8 plus 1 per caster level.
Yeah.
So
You're
then
right,
it's
1d8.
11 then.
Yep.
11 healing. Max roll.
I did 11 healies.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a max heal. Oh, it's 12 actually, because we leveled up. I forgot. I was counting that.
Oh.
Enter a new number. Okay. I did.
But do it again.
It doesn't modify it, so I just will do it on.
Well, which
Says you're at
one
16.
are you changing? The first one or second
Oh,
one?
there we go. There it goes. I guess it's just a show. It has to. You have to re-click to update it.
I'm gonna go ahead and assess Leonid's medical condition right now. See if he's actually like dying right now from him getting kind of blasted off the rock or what.
Okay. And as you walk over to him, you're the first one to kind of do an actual assessment on him, besides just watching him fall off the rock and being wrapped up. And he does not appear to be breathing.
Hell yeah. I mean, we don't really need him alive anymore.
We should probably take him with us.
He's dead.
Yeah, but there are people who can bring dead people back to life, Marcus.
Why do we want to bring him back to life?
So he can pay for his crimes.
He's paid for his crimes. I'm gonna unwrap him. Like, I'm gonna get my chain back off.
That is a horrible fucking demented thing you just said. You're gonna take someone you just killed and
Well,
bring
actually, he
them
killed
back to
himself.
life to put them back into a prison? Holy shit, you are ruthless. What? Are you sure you're alright?
I don't suppose any of you are a doctor.
I can heal.
Awesome.
You know, I don't think I'm gonna be taking pointers from this doctor right here.
I think there is a better thing here, Aurelius.
I use
Yeah,
cure minor wounds on him, Ryan.
I think we take
Okay.
his
It
body.
heals 1 HP.
Oh, on
Keeps him
Leonid?
alive.
On Leonid?
Huh? Yeah.
There might be a bounty, dude. That are alive.
Heal 1 HP on him.
He did say something about Feywild though, about armies approaching it, or at least an army.
Does he come back to life?
As you walk over and cast the spell on his body,
I've got to, real quick, before he completely casts his spell and he gets back up, I'm going to have my blade to his throat so that I'm ready in case he tries anything.
okay. As you walk over and you conjure the spell over his body, a few seconds pass by. As a breath of air just kind of comes, you see his chest rising and descending, rising and descending as he opens his eyes.
See, that was easy.
Why?
Make sure the demented doctor doesn't do anything with him.
Why did you bring me back to life?
Well, you weren't very dead. That was just a cantrip. That's all I say.
Why did we bring him back to life?
What is our moral philosophy here, guys? What is
I
our
already
team?
told you why I was bringing him back to life.
He doesn't
I
say
literally
anything.
said it.
The
I,
right thing
I,
to
have
do.
a, I have a question for you. I know it's a fucked situation. You really should not have been brought back to life. What is Felix to you? Who is Felix to you?
Is the person with similar goals in mind that obviously failed in his part? Well,
What do you mean by that?
not so
I
much
disagree.
anymore.
We have the
I wouldn't say
Worldhammer.
he's failed.
He failed initially. He had to get you to do his work. But
Why does he want this?
don't know. That's a good question. Why does he want it? Maybe you can educate me. I know why I want it.
I keep finding myself asking why we would just openly give this to someone we don't really know.
I do really know him.
How much do you really know Felix?
Ryan, how long have I known Felix?
You've known him for... I don't think you've known him for over a year? You've definitely known him less than a year, but there hasn't been really any one second. I don't want to give any sort of preconditions to Cody's statement. Alright, I've moved you to a different channel. You've known Felix for a better part of probably around 8 to 9 months. However, nothing really about your person is suspicious of him in any way. So far, basically, in your regards, he is just obtaining these artifacts to eventually defeat
Away, pretty much, right?
to defeat Beirut and close the realm.
Are people aware that that is like a thing that's going on?
No, the general populace are not aware of what is going on. This is sort of like a thing that Felix has shortly described to you, but you've never went in depth and you've never pressured him into revealing. I'm moving you back now.
I trust Felix because I do know his goal for this item.
Okay. And what would that be? Because I don't think anyone who doesn't know Felix should just trust you either.
This is information that's
Until
not to
you
be
tell
spread
us.
to the general public. Once I tell you, you know, don't
We're not the
discuss this.
general public to you. Or we shouldn't be at this point.
You're not. That's why I'm going to tell you. I'm
Okay,
telling you not to tell other people.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm just saying.
But before we say anything, and I'm gonna leave it at that and just kind of gesture, the sword that I'm holding to this man's throat.
I mean, you could knock him out if you want. I just want him alive.
Plug his ears. Do something.
Explain to me why he should be alive.
So you can pay for his crimes. You're not listening.
No.
He can.
At this point, we need him for information. and possibly gold bounty. Like, I don't really care about turning.
I can get a bounty with a head. Why do we need him alive?
Okay, you don't know if that
Maybe-
bounty's dead or alive, dude.
To be
Is
worth
the
more
bounty
alive.
dead or alive, Ryan?
He could be worth more alive too. Listen to Gildor. Like,
Also, we should
You just-
probably, properly tie him up.
but
Yeah,
if
just
we
gonna-
don't want him hearing Gregor's reasons,
I'm gonna take the butt of my
You can
sword
knock him out.
and yeah, I'm gonna fucking plant it into the front of his face and try and knock him out.
Okay.
99.
Nap time. Bah.
I throw my rope at Aurelius. Tie him up with this.
I'll tie him up, and I'm also listening to this because I would like to hear it.
As he fades, I just wave to him.
Okay. His eyes slowly close as he falls unconscious.
Have fun with the broken nose.
I'm gonna go ahead and climb back up the rock to see if I can find that staff he was wielding. To see if it's
It fell off.
fell off. I'm
It,
gonna
it
go
did
look
fall
for it.
off.
I'm gonna search for it. See
Okay.
if it's, anything worth recovering.
Are you not listening, Basic?
I am half listening right now, but I am kind of curious about the staff. If it's still working.
Okay,
condition
right. I want to
after
get. I
all
want to
that.
get his title right. Is he a god? Deity?
What?
What is your question?
Is he? What is his title? This creature, Beirut.
So, I don't want to spend too much longer on this because I'll give you the basic rundown of what Felix told you, right? So there is a realm that was created by a being. Pretty
So I
sure
don't have a title for him. Of what he is.
he fuck dude, I don't want I need to go over my notes. This is why
I'll just call him a creature. I'll stick with that.
it's not really a deity. He's like kind of like a god, but like a god. Yeah,
a demigod.
yeah, a demigod. Yeah, that's what he was. He was actually a demigod.
Okay. A creature, a demigod named Beirut created a plane that is full of evil things, right?
Yes.
And those evil things are going to attack the world if we don't close the portal.
So okay, so this okay, well I brought you here today for great reasons. This is what Felix said to the party. Many have answered other, but I'm afraid it was running out of time. Many have recovered artifacts like okay, well, long ago a demigod by the name of Beirut, son of Lord Mantis, descended from the heavens and created a realm just as harsh as the nine hells and just as hollow and chaotic as the abyss. This realm housed many mutated incarnations, all crafted by the hand of Beirut. In order to keep this realm from disintegrating into oblivion, Beirut attuned himself to many artifacts across the planes of existence. So, all these artifacts
The entire party already knows this.
yes, but obviously they either forgot or they don't remember.
Okay.
This is stuff that Felix has already told the party. Now these artifacts are attuned to this being that is essentially keeping the realm alive. This realm, Felix has told you, is Addajio.
Ah.
So, with that being said, he needs these artifacts to collect and disimbue this force behind them, this connection, maybe even destroy, if need be, to close this realm and to completely, make it disintegrate into oblivion, essentially.
Okay. Now I understand.
Backstory, but it's not real backstory.
Yeah.
Everyone, pay attention.
Yeah.
You were actually told this information many moons ago by Felix himself. The reason why we are collecting these artifacts is to stop a demigod named Beirut.
Yeah.
Who has created a plane called Addajio, full of mutated and monstrous creatures that have found a way here, or could find a way here in the future. Felix's goal with these items is to undo the binding that Beirut has put on them to maintain his power, his grip over this plane, Addajio, to prevent it from disintegrating beyond his grasp. So these items are what allow him to maintain this plane or demi-plane, whatever you'd like to call it. And if we manage to collect the artifacts and remove these connections, this plane will cease to exist. Severely weakening Beirut in the process.
Wait, how does collecting the artifacts?
Because
The
Uh,
artifacts
they're
are
like
bound
anchor
to
points.
Beirut. They're like,
think
out of
of
character, they're like a Horcrux,
They're
okay?
fucking
Think
like
about it
Horcrux.
like
although-
that.
Yeah.
a Horcrux for a plane of existence.
Yes.
So why don't we just destroy it?
Well, you see, artifacts are almost impossible to actually destroy. You saw it, well, you actually didn't see it, but after artifact was dropped upon this, there's no harm to it at all. It's
Mm,
almost immune to any type of forces we could put upon it. You need to
So-
follow special
Even then-
procedures to destroy artifacts.
Even
So
then, it can still be used for something. Like, just because something can be used for evil doesn't mean it's going to be. If in the right hands, it can be used for something beneficial to the rest of.
Yes, of course. If Felix can merely remove the connection that these devices have to Beirut, they should still maintain their power.
use the artifacts to destroy the artifacts. But
Because, from what I understand, the connection does not power the artifact. The artifact is powering the connection, if that makes any sense.
yeah.
Like I said, it's like an anchor point.
Yeah, if you snap the cable connecting the anchor, the boat will drift away, or whatever.
gotcha.
That's it.
That sounds fair.
Now, I think we should probably get the fuck out of here.
I don't feel like babysitting.
Yeah.
So if
Someone's
we're gonna
gotta
go,
carry on.
if we're gonna find out what is going on in what was the city that he said the army was coming
Feywild.
up to? Feywild.
Carry
The capital of the Feywild, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
If we're going there to find out what happened with this army or what's going on,
I
to
don't
the
have
Feywild's
any way
capital.
of us getting there quickly.
Do we
It
have
would
to go
take
to
us-
Feywild to get back to what's the Northcrest?
It would take us like a week, right, Ryan, to get there?
Let me look at the Feywild map. So you're in Kine. It would take you a few days to get there.
So, the fastest way I could possibly... Have I ever been there? I haven't been there, have I?
No.
So I couldn't teleport us there.
That AL
Right.
Mayo. That's the faces my PC took when we were disconnected.
I can't see it. I have to download it. But I'm not gonna do that right now.
Right, Ryan?
What's that, sorry?
So I can't gate us there if I haven't been there, right?
Correct.
So we don't have any speedy way of getting there. First, I think we should get this tool out of the Feywild. Because whatever hold that this item has on people, perhaps taking it to another plane of existence could break that hold.
I agree that we should get the artifact out of here before we go anywhere. But I don't know what to do with this guy. Should we just take him back to Northcrest and
him.
have Felix imprison
Yeah.
him somewhere?
That'd be best case, because we don't know how deep his clutches reach here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna fucking grab him. And, like,
No,
firemen
no, no,
carrying
no,
him
no,
over
no,
my
no,
shoulders.
No. We get money out of this guy.
We don't know if there's
We
a
don't
bounty.
know. We don't know what we get out of this guy right now, except for a pain in my ass. So let's go.
Okay, but we're already giving Felix the Worldhammer. Let's at least try to get something out of this guy.
All we have to do is say,
corpse.
hey, Felix, we did a lot of work. Please pay us. Okay, let's go. I start to do the gate summoning ritual.
Felix
On the
has given
side
us a decent amount at the moment.
of
I'm
this
not saying
pillar.
we need to give this homie to him, but We don't really have options right now, and I'd rather not just sit around with this priceless artifact in the middle of fucking Kine.
Kind.
Actually, in the
So
mountains of
I'm-
Kind, but I see what you're saying.
I'm starting to create the rip between planes
Okay.
on this rock.
As you begin to summon the portal back to Northcrest, it eventually goes from about a quarter size up to about, 10 foot by 10 foot, as this swirling magical energy is there, ready for you guys to jump through.
I'm gonna go
Alright.
through.
Yeah.
Can I go through?
And then I guess Ellen.
You guys are transported back to Northcrest Keep.
Well, no,
In our little graveyard.
I was gonna go to Felix's office. Ryan.
I think there was something that I was trying to put in for Gate that I'm not sure if I went over yet.
Nope.
When you leave a certain plane, you go back to that spot in the plane.
Also, it's like Portal.
No, we
Like a
already
portal.
have. We've already broken that rule then.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like, for now, if you leave Northcrest Keep, when you teleport back to the material plane, you go back to Northcrest Keep.
So when we go back to the Feywild, we'll go back to the mountains.
No, it's just like an entry point.
Yeah, I want to
So,
make it
like-
work just so on the material plane, because the material plane is like the base plane, right?
Yeah.
It's like
that's
a
how I see it
two-part
anyway.
thing. Yeah, it's like a two-part thing. So if we teleport somewhere, when we go back, you're gonna go to where you teleported from, and then it resets, kind of, if that makes sense. Right? Am I interpreting that right?
So you can teleport anywhere you want in the Feywild that you've been, but when you go back to the material plane, you go back to wherever you casted the portal.
Your starting point. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I get it.
Okay. So let's go see Felix, guys. Dragging an unconscious man through the streets.
I don't want to carry this man all the way through Northcrest. I am wounded.
Ryan.
You gonna give him to Felix, or you want to kill him? Man?
Ryan, I'm just gonna take a second and I'm gonna use cure minor wounds
Okay.
on myself to heal myself back up.
Okay.
We should
Go ahead. Go
probably.
ahead and do everything you want to do. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
I'm also gonna use the P.
Aurelius.
Do we have a cart?
What?
We should probably
Okay.
take a moment to rest as
You
well.
don't want to carry him, right?
Correct.
We should not.
Things are
We
usually
should
a
not
group
rest
decision,
while we have this
correct?
man with us.
Correct.
Okay. You know what? I don't fucking care if you kill him. I don't
You
fucking
do
care.
know
That is
that
two
almost
out of
no
four people.
one on this plane of
We
existence
will
knows
rock,
this
paper,
man.
scissors for it, and I will let you kill him.
Eloin.
And then like,
I'm
Element.
just saying I would like for my wounds to be tended to before I carry
Marcus.
a man all
Eloin.
the way
oh, I
through.
thought you just didn't want to carry him. I'm
No.
like, you know what? I don't care enough about him. Good.
No, I would rather not walk through while I'm still bleeding.
All right. So I walk up to you and I cast heal minor wounds a couple times until you're back to full health.
Oh, is minor wounds a cantrip?
Yeah, it just heals 1 HP.
Shit.
So
Okay.
I'm just repeatedly tapping you
Okay.
as you regain 1 HP every 6
While
seconds.
Rap just jerks my arm off for
God,
a
I
minute.
hate this game.
Fucking. Okay.
It's so
Cool.
dumb. He's just like doing this and like you're healed or something.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
just fucking jerks my arm off for a minute and then I'm healed.
Come
A
on.
bippity
Alright.
boppity boo. A bippity
Come on,
boppity
buddy.
Alright.
boo.
I guess I fucking
Oh,
Look back over my
Nick's
shoulder.
in the or Nick's not in the Zoom. He couldn't see all those gestures. So just
No, you're right.
it was just sound. That was probably weird.
I'm sure it was just fapping gestures.
Yeah, I was just like jerking off my own arm.
Yeah, that's about right.
Like what? Like this? Or like
no, I
this?
went,
gonna
I
go
went like this. Like.
This is what you should have been doing, Cody.
Yeah. I love that Ryan comes back to that.
Yeah. I won't ask any questions.
No. Good. You'll be disappointed at the.
So,
Okay.
Keep it
So I
moving.
healed Marcus back up with cure minor wounds. Just boop, boop.
alright.
He's back to full
I
health.
hate that, by the way. It's just a trip that he's going like this on him, like.
Give me time and I can heal anyone.
So everybody's in agreement that we're taking him back to.
Felix, yes. But we're gonna ask Felix for money. That's the consensus.
I get some fucking money. Give him a Worldhammer, bro.
As you're walking
Also-
back through the city,
IP basic.
Nick, you there?
Nick went to the
Basically
bathroom
here.
too.
Okay.
Basically,
Everyone went to the bathroom.
AFK. We did not go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Lies.
We'll wait a second for him to get back.
The fallacies. 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 Bro.
Pickles has returned.
Nick? Nick still there? Or Nick not there?
I think he said he was gonna use the restroom.
Nick's still bathroom.
Alright, whatever. We'll continue on. Okay, so you guys eventually get to the
Let us in.
place. No, you guys are let in.
I know.
You make your way up
Look
to
at this door.
you make your way up to Felix's office. You could just go in. You're good. You're well known enough.
I have free access. I'm.
Okay, so you walk in.
Felix.
Felix is staring off into the city from his from one of the windows as he turns.
Delivery.
His scales kind of glistening in the sun.
Delivery.
Interesting. And I'm assuming you have the artifact as well.
That's what I'm holding.
Oh, I thought you were holding fucking
Leonid.
Leonid. My bad.
That's
Backtrack.
Mark.
Backtrack.
delivery.
Brick on.
Felix makes his way over to you slowly. May I see it,
Okay,
please?
back.
I undo the robe. Unrolled the robe.
Hmm.
And I hold it up to him.
He lifts out his hands to take it.
First, don't. Bad idea.
Okay. Believe me, I'm aware. As he takes it delicately and places it in one of the cases next to one of the walls in the room. Gently places it down on. He gently places it down on the red velvet, and he turns to Aurelius. Did you have to say something, Gregor? Sorry.
Yeah. So Felix, does it only do like the thing if you drop it? Is that how it works? He never explained to me how the Worldhammer actually works.
Many do not know how the actual Worldhammer works, and I could say I am one of those few. However, it is extremely heavy if you do drop it, enough to create a force. The force behind this is...
We have experienced that situation.
Yes. So, if you have any additional questions about the Worldhammer, come to me in a few days' time. I shall be studying it.
Research.
Now, on to the man you're holding, Aurelius.
Yes.
Is that who I think it is?
Mr. Whitesunder.
Who already died, brought back alive.
Yeah, I didn't let him die.
Interesting. So you bring me the Worldhammer, but not only do you bring me the Worldhammer, you bring me the head of the initiative trying to steal it from me.
Kanegai.
Oh, don't worry. You lot will definitely be compensated for this. By the way, I have some things for you as well. Aurelius, you can place him in my chambers. For everybody.
Okay.
Except
I will
Gilderoy.
use this.
Oh, kind
Hmm?
of.
Except Gilderoy.
Except Gilderoy.
What? What? What do you mean?
He gestures you, Aurelius, to go and place him in his chambers. It's like a small room off to the side.
Okay. I'll do it.
As you go in, there just seems to be like a bed, like a small living quarters.
Fuck
I'll
you,
deal with it
guilty
later.
boy.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw him in.
And as you
There's gonna
place
be
him in
some
there,
shit going on in this bedroom you don't want to know about.
you place him in there. Felix walks over to one of the desks on the side of the room, and he takes out 3 scrolls. Aurelius, Gregor, and Elwyn. You've all received messages.
From who?
I did not open them. Those are for your eyes only.
Okay. I give a very confused look as I open it because I don't know of anybody who would be trying to get a hold of me.
Okay.
Me either, really.
They're all being placed in your...
Oh, sweet.
Wow, slow DM.
I don't get a letter, darn.
Where's that backstory, bitch?
Shut up, no one fucking loves you, Gilderoy, fucking bitch.
Fuck you. I'm working on it, alright? It's almost done. I'm just gonna finish it after this session.
Do you want me to give you a more detailed one, Ryan?
No.
Okay.
I don't even have one, I'm gonna be honest.
I also don't. Oh, my scroll. Okay. By the way, I don't know if you. Oh, wait a minute.
Read.
Never mind. Never
that
mind.
ass.
It's fine. It's fine. No, I saw something else in my inventory called Elwyn's scroll, but it was the other one from a while back.
Yeah.
Did everybody... Can you see... Can everybody see theirs?
Yeah. I can see mine.
Can you see yours, Cody?
Let me check. Elwyn scroll 2?
2, yeah.
Okay.
So everybody sees it. Okay.
Huh?
My nose acting up now.
After everyone has seen their scroll, Felix says, "Now give me some time to study and see what I can do with this here artifact. Meanwhile, it's up to you when you wish to go out on your next adventure and achieve the next artifact. Give me about a day, and it shall be ready for you. Does anybody have any questions
What shall be ready for us?
for the next artifact?"
Oh, I have a task I have to attend to. Unfortunately, Felix, I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is rather urgent.
Yeah, I am in the same position. Felix, do you mind giving us our payment now?
Well, it's going to take but a moment to get you your payments. However, just give me about maybe an hour.
That's fine. That time works. Well, you know where to find me. I will be in my room in that manner, or however you want to send that. But after you do, yeah, I'm fucking manner to me, dude. That pad, dude. All right. Anyway,
Badger Lorette pad.
with that money, it has been a pleasure going on this quest with all of you, as I must leave for Ilburn on military orders. The last duty I owe, at least, to not only the law, but to Fritz Skip.
R.I.P.
Rip.
Rip Ritz.
And I roll up the scroll and I walk out back to the manor.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Felix to also. I'm gonna tell him to, if possible, just have Director Parkley bring me the payment whenever it's available. It should be fine.
I shall see to it that Director Parkley pays you all.
Thank you. And I'm also gonna head back.
Okay.
How much do you think we can expect, Felix?
I can't quite say for sure right now, but quite a lot. You shall be well compensated. Don't worry. Don't worry about the physical aspect of this.
Thank you. And let me know about any information about the artifact when we return. I need to mark it down to be put into the library of Agua.
Absolutely. But in addition, if you do have something that you need to attend to elsewhere, I would at least like to get everybody together to discuss the next artifact, if that is all right with everybody else.
I'll be here when you need me.
Say,
You can, when I return, we can discuss it.
how long are you going to be? Like, how
It is difficult to say. I have to journey to. I'm assuming everyone's gone at this point, Ryan.
Elowin is left. Gildray and Aurelius, you're gone?
No, I'm sticking around until he's done. Until everybody's done talking.
Okay.
Guildford just straight up leaves.
Everyone,
Okay.
could you give me a moment? I need to discuss something with Felix.
All right, let me know when I'm needed, Felix, and I head out.
And before you head out, Felix says, Aurelius, if I would like to at least get a briefing on the next artifact, say maybe tomorrow night. Just gather everyone that you can. Gregor, if you are not able to make it on your own terms, then so be it. However,
I should be able to be here for tomorrow. I don't need to leave that urgent.
perfect. Say I'll see you lot at 8 p.m. tomorrow night.
I'll make sure of it.
And he just kind of gives you a nod as you walk out, and now you are the only one left with him, Gregor.
I have been summoned to the city of Damascus to investigate a church of Agma, supposedly related to a smuggling ring of exotic animals. It will probably be. I want to be generous. How far is it, Ryan, to Damascus? About?
At least a week.
You'll have to give me at least 3 weeks before I can return.
I don't know if time will allow us that long, Gregor. If
I'll
need
see if
be,
I can hurry.
if need be, I wouldn't want you to go off on your own. And certainly I wouldn't want to send the rest of the group into where they're going next without you.
Where are you thinking we need to go?
That is something I will discuss in the briefing. However, if this is an attentive matter, then so be it. Get it done. Get back as fast as you can.
I'll return as quickly as I can. I'm sorry, Felix.
But it's all of you or none of you.
Thank you for trusting me so much.
He nods.
And I return back to the heat.
And before you leave, as you kind of are about to head out the door. Oh, and Gregor,
Yes.
your work and accomplishments around here don't go unnoticed.
I nod my head and then I leave.
So, everybody makes their way back to North Crest Keep.
And that's where we're gonna end it.
No. I mean, depending on what you guys do.
I gotta go check
You what?
something. I gotta go check on something real quick, so I'll be right back. If we're gonna continue,
Okay.
just give me a few.
I know what I would like to do.
Okay.
How long were we gone when we left? Just this last time.
In material plane time, think not that long. Maybe like a few hours.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering if it was enough time for Parkley to have gotten that smithy that I wanted set up,
Okay.
ordered or not. So, but if it was just a couple hours, then probably not.
Does the Feywild stretch time?
Yeah.
Like,
It always has.
it's like a fucking black hole, bro. Like,
I'm
that's
gonna
fucking crazy.
I'm just gonna go put the gear that I acquired, which was just a handful of swords, in my room, just because I'm gonna use them for scrap metal whenever I'm able to actually start crafting weapons.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna go into this like meeting room and kind of sit at the table for a little bit. Contemplate what I want to do with this note.
Okay. Cody, did you see the renovations?
No, I didn't.
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
pretty
It
neat.
just exited me out. No.
Oh, you big smelly willy.
Roll 20, please. Oh, that was it. Okay, what's up?
Did you see the renovations?
The renovations. Let's look. Hey! Hey, that's where I'm chilling before I leave. Hey.
Several hours goes by as you're in the manor. Aurelius is contemplating the note. Grigor just got back, so I'll just tell him. So a couple hours have passed, or I guess into the hours of the night. The hours pass. Aurelius is kind of contemplating the note in the conference room area. I'm not sure what Gilderoy's doing. Elowen is kind of chilling in her room.
I'm probably gonna take a second and
Take a second and what?
pray.
Oh, pray. Okay.
Killjoy's
Jesus.
probably just gonna be resting
Okay.
after
Just
that excitement.
letting Agma know what I've in my travels in the Feywild.
Okay. And later that evening, Director Parkley makes his rounds to each and every one of you and pays you a lump sum of 2,600 gold.
You know what sucks?
You don't get that.
2,600 gold for a fucking quest that I'm not gonna get because of the character switch. Right after I got this gold.
Yep.
And it wouldn't make sense for your character to like donate that to the fucking house for anybody or anything. So you're probably just gonna take it. Tell your new character to get fucked and leave.
That's a lot of gold to give up, dude. Fuck, that sucks. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm 2 GP away from 3,000 gold.
So, does anybody else want to do anything for the night in the manor? Or just kind of sleep until the next morning and...
Killjoy would probably rest.
I'll
until
do
next
some
morning.
I'll do some research on with my fucking lycanthropy book again, but that's about it.
Okay.
And then, contemplating this thing.
So we can safely assume that we're going to go into the hours of the next day?
Basically, nothing major is going to happen. at least for me.
Do you want me to roll for my pair to see if I get
See if you get what?
like any type of confirmation or like message?
So you prayed to Ogma and told her of the the comings and goings of that church that you needed to visit,
And of the journeys through the Feywild, of the Worldhammer,
okay,
and its intense power.
and you're searching for confirmation of what?
Just like,
She's listening?
yeah, basically.
Sure. Roll a religion check. Roll a spirituality check.
13.
Upon finishing your story, your body is filled with this warmth deep within you, as it does feel like somebody or something is looking over you. And I will leave it at that.
Dude, it's not even the gold that we just got that I left behind. I also had another 1,300 in my fucking character sheet.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that is such a money sink.
Kill yourself.
So, as the next morning rolls around, everybody kind of has a good night's sleep after the encounters of the previous day. Aurelius, you're sent a message through Felix, basically just confirming the time that you guys are going to meet up, and he also wants to do it in the manor instead now, because he feels like this is a better place to do it in your guys' conference room.
Okay.
So, would anybody
let the rest of the party know.
Okay. Would anybody like to do anything from now until the briefing?
Another time when he comes to give him the wine I got for him.
I'll put on some actual clothes, not my combat armor and stuff.
All right. I mean, like, what are you guys doing? So Gregor, you're gonna give him the wine when he comes here. Yeah, that's fine. I just meant like in between the time between like now and when he gets there.
I'm just gonna read
Okay.
my book
If
and then chill at this table, basically.
if you guys are just chilling the rest of the day, then I'll go ahead and.
You know what? I'll do some sparring in the fucking little arena thing that we got.
Okay.
I'll
Just
spar
practice.
with him.
Okay. In the interest of time, I would love to roleplay a sparring match, but we'll get
That's
to
fine.
this. We'll get to this briefing. So
Should we just roll to see who wins, Ryan?
you're probably most definitely not going to win,
You're
and I wouldn't,
not gonna-
and I would not leave that to just a solid dice roll. But 7 p.m. rolls around, dusk sets. In the first full day that you guys have had, and it seems like nothing has happened, and it's such a great feeling to have a day where just nothing happens. A day that you can relax in your manor, your keep, and focus on yourself, whether that be reading up on where you come from, lycanthropy, reading, maybe learning a new skill, just taking the time to relax and heal from the previous adventure. However, it is that time, and you hear the doorbell ring throughout the first floor of the house.
Bing bong. Well, does Director Parkley answer the door first? That's my first question.
I mean, I'm just saying you guys hear a doorbell ringing. Do any of you choose to go in?
I'll go to meet him.
I'll go with him because I think we're together because we.
Yeah, I'll go to meet him.
I just realized I never made a token for Felix, so I'm going to do that. Actually,
I don't have control over my token.
don't. What the
You don't
heck?
deserve control over your token. I don't have control over my token either, so don't worry about it.
Am I the only one that had control?
There we go.
I don't know why
Alright.
some of you like it saves.
Perfect.
I'm free. Run.
Yeah, I don't think I ever made a token for Felix. I thought I did, but I will make that. As you all kind of make your way towards the front doors, you can see the door is open. Director Parkley had answered it, and Felix is now standing there. And Director Parkley assuring him and kind of gesturing for Felix to come in as Felix walks into the first floor kind of base area, I guess.
Hello, Felix.
Good evening. Shall we get this over with? Yes?
This way. Lead him to the conference room.
I'm sure he knows where it's at.
What? He's the guest.
Can I move everybody over there?
We're polite to our guests.
And as he's kind of walking through, Cody, do you have your character done yet?
I don't have the backstory done all the way. I have a little bit done into it.
Okay. Are you comfortable with introducing him or her now, or would you like to introduce them later?
I wouldn't be able to do the voice now, but that's all right.
Okay. Well, I mean, we could just introduce them when they actually go out,
Yeah, that's fine.
unless they choose to not focus on the artifacts, but focus on their quests. So you don't have to talk if you don't want to.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just do the voice next time. It's whatever.
Okay. And as you guys are making your way to the conference room, Felix says, "Gregor, I know that you said you had matters to attend to. So, in the event of such a party absence, I've invited one of my close colleagues, someone who I've been working with for just about as long as you. If that is okay with everybody else, you won't be down a man if any sort of event occurs."
Well, I'd like to meet the woman first.
Mystery person.
What is your name, Cody?
Okay. My character's name is Salas Mullane.
Salas, could you please come in? Are you a man or are you a woman? What are you?
I am an old man with white hair, very, very long. I sent you an image, and I'll probably just send it because it'll be my token.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh shit! Okay, this guy.
Yeah, I don't imagine he has the eye thing going on. I just couldn't find a better picture of like an old like shaman looking.
Okay, yeah. This
He's got like the elements.
picture Gandalf, but more badass and shaman like, other than wizard.
Rat shit.
Okay.
Rat shit. I'm posting in rat shit.
Okay.
There we go.
Why aren't you posting it in Road to Addajio?
That is true. You know what?
That's a fair
Hey,
point.
that's getting fucking moved right now.
Okay.
There you go. And so I kind of, I have like I'll keep that head wrap idea as Scott, and I have the long flowing hair. Yeah, he kind of looks.
All right, so you're
a
Noah.
little buff. Yeah.
You look like Noah.
Yeah, and I say, I'm not gonna do the voice. I say, it's nice to meet you all. What are your names? I'm Salas.
I stand up to meet him, being honorable, noble shit. And go to shake his hand.
I reach out.
I am Aurelius.
Nice to meet you, Aurelius.
This lot
We call him Marcus.
This lot tends to call me by my middle name.
Do you want to be called by?
Yeah,
Aurelius,
whatever.
Marcus?
Either one works. I'll know who you're talking about.
If everyone else is going to call you Marcus, I might as well too.
It's fine.
And what about you in the back?
I am Gregor Jade Brood.
Not you, but noted. Thank you.
You in the back.
Did I ask you?
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
asshole.
It wasn't.
Shut the fuck up, rap.
How would you hear who you were talking to?
It wasn't
Giljoy,
specific, but-
Giljoy looks up at attention.
Oh no, I met Rap's character. I met you. I'm not talking about you.
Have you
God
two?
damn it.
Okay. If you two have met,
Yeah, I
you
was
two
gonna
have
put it that like I've met.
met? Okay. Okay.
Sorry, my bad.
My
But,
name is
yeah.
Jade, bro.
What'd you say? Basic. Sorry. Yeah.
Giljoy marriages. He
God
doesn't.
damn
He doesn't bother standing up.
Aren't you like a halfling? Like a...
No,
He's human.
I am a human. I'm
Okay,
5'6", but I'm a human. So.
Okay. My dude's like a. Oh, okay. I was like, I'm super tall, by the way. Like, I hope
So
you're.
your normal height?
Wait, what's up?
Basic?
No, I'm 5'7" in real life. My character is shorter than I am.
Gotcha, bitch. Easy.
And Director Parkley speaks up. He says, "There is also another one, Aurelia
I just got
Freed,
home and had to do this. I'm still
but
going.
she is in her chambers right now."
She sleeps quite a lot.
Oh, you're talking. Okay, yeah. Well, that's fine. I'm sure I'll meet her when the time comes. But it is a pleasure to meet all of you as well. I hope we have many great adventures together.
Now that everybody has been acquainted, let's start this, shall we? Felix moves over to this side of the room. And in this side of the room, there's a great in this sort of area is like a wall that you could pin shit or whatever, like basically like a conference
There
room.
was a fireplace.
It's not a fireplace, not this wall. I gotta change that. Or we can just say he brings like a board in or something. I don't know. All right, well, he puts it on the table. How about that? He puts it on the table. So you're all sitting around the table. And, Felix is probably at this end right here. As we all know, your contribution towards obtaining the Worldhammer has earned you renowned around the Feywild. Leonid White Sunder's armies are currently undergoing magic remedies to restore their minds, as soon as the Worldhammer crossed into Mirrodin, it lost its power.
Fantastic. That's what I had assumed.
Now, on to the next task at hand. Felix puts down what appears to be a colored painting of a shiny metallic chalice, skulls protruding from the chalice itself. Like, it's a chalice, but there's skulls all around it. The Chalice of 1,000 Souls. Crafted from an unknown metallic substance in the Shadowfell long ago. Not much is known about this object, other than this artifact is said to have 1,000 souls trapped all within and around the rim of the chalice. We also know the individual who possesses the chalice. Next to the picture of the chalice, Felix puts down appears to be another painting. This time of what looks like a man with grayish blue skin, a cape collar popped, and sharp incisors protruding from the mouth.
Dracula.
Strad von Zarovich.
God damn.
We believe this vampire has kept this artifact safe within the walls of Castle Ravenloft for well over a few hundred years.
Yo, this is fire!
Venture to Barovia in the Shadowfell and steal the chalice from Castle Ravenloft. Your chaperone is the proprietor of an alchemist shop located within the village. Good luck to you all.
Dude, wait a minute. Dude, I might have forgot a good bit of Ravenloft, and I hope I fucking did if you're going off the module.
I'm not going off the module.
Okay.
This is set.
Otherwise, I was like, I know too much probably.
This is set within the Shadowfell, within Barovia. A lot of the same like canon stories are going to be there, but it's going to be my own spin. So it's not like even if you read the module and like know all this shit, it's going to be like
because I know like all about Strahd background.
yeah.
So yeah, as long as you're changing.
I mean, Strahd's background as far as like before he was a vampire, the shit that happened to him, like him and his brother and whatever, and how whatever happened. That's still the same. However,
that woman.
yeah. However, The Barovia is going to be slightly different. I mean, it's gonna be the same village, but like Castle Ravenloft's gonna be the same. Strahd's gonna be the same. Barovia's gonna be the same.
We're in
But
the shadow.
the situations that occur there and what goes on are different.
It should be fine because I've forgotten most of the layout of Castle Ravenloft.
It's not. Don't worry about it. I'm probably gonna come up with a new layout anyway.
Nice. All right.
Does anybody have any questions?
How long can you wait, Felix?
That is entirely up to you. Have you mentioned this task at hand with anybody else?
I haven't discussed it yet.
Well, maybe that's something you would like to discuss with the rest of us. Because, like I told you the other night, it's all of you or none of you.
I take the note that he had handed me the previous day and just crumple it up and tell him there's no time for personal objectives. I'm under your hire.
You are, but if there's anything that's pressing, feel free to attend to it. There is some time that I can allot to all of you if need be. These matters, these artifacts, are pressing. But there's always time for other things. Especially things close to each and every one of you.
I don't have very rooted origins. I'm here to make a name for myself, and you're helping me with that. So I'm ready to do what you need me to when you need me to.
Well, there appears to be a conflict here. I will leave these photographs here. If you wish to discuss this in my absence, feel free to. I can step out if you like. But it looks like you guys might want to come to a consensus about your next move.
Thank you, Felix. I have a task that I need to take care of in Damascus. One of our churches is purported to be in charge of a kind of smuggling ring. And I cannot allow this to stand. As a high priest, I must investigate this claim. I'm sorry.
Felix is just kind of looking around to the rest of the party at this point, as there seems to be kind of two separate tasks to attend to.
I'll look around and I'm gonna say, so what does everyone have to do?
I've made it clear. I feel like I've made it clear
You're
as
free.
to what
You're free, right?
my goal is, so I remain silent.
I would like to move on to our next task.
What's wrong, Gregor?
I have to take care of this.
Is it personal or?
I just said it out loud, Cody. Were you not listening?
No, I wasn't listening.
I
was
need to
looking
go
at
to
the phone,
Damascus to investigate an occurrence with one of the churches of Agma. And it's a pressing matter. For I cannot allow any negative light upon my church. I'm sorry. I need to go.
a suggestion, but you might not like it. Is Felix? Has Felix left, right?
No, he's still there.
Felix, if you could just give me and my newly
Say no more.
some time. Thank you.
And he steps out.
Have a good night.
Director Parkley is still there, just so you know. I don't know if you want him to step out as well.
I look at him and kind of.
Yeah, okay, he understands.
Yeah. And I say, alright, listen. I like Felix. He's a good guy. But he is very extreme. He doesn't know how to lose. So, what if we just lie to him that you will go on this task, Gregor, and you attend to what you have to do, and you meet us wherever it may be later on.
Felix
If
made
you
it.
can, if possible.
Felix made it very clear that,
That we
it's
have
all of
some
us on this
time.
task. But he made it very clear that it was all of us or none of us.
Exactly, and we can tell him we are going to do the task, and then go to Damascus.
Okay,
There's
so we
no-
have plenty of time. All right. Never mind. But that was my suggestion. So never mind. I was confused.
How far
guess
travel
we
is
don't
it to
have a
Ryan?
choice.
How far travel is it to Damascus?
At least a week.
Have I been to the Shadowfell before? I'm assuming so. Otherwise, I can't go there.
You've been to maybe one or two places in the Shadowfell.
Have I been to Barovia?
No.
And I don't know if you're aware. What's your name? Cody?
Who? Strahd von Zerevich?
No, you.
No, your
Salus.
character's name.
Oh, Salus.
Salus.
I changed it in Zoom.
Well, I'm looking at
Yeah.
roll 20.
Yeah.
I have the ability to travel to other planes. So wherever we go, I can get us to the Shadowfell. But I have never been to Barovia before. So we will have to get there on our own.
Do we have enough time, do you think?
It should take us a week to get to Damascus.
How long did, out of character, how long did Felix say we had to accept this?
Felix just exclaimed that that everybody as a whole has to agree either to go to the Shadowfell or go to Damascus. He just wants you on one task at a time, simply because he doesn't want to split the party. Because if like half the party goes in the Shadowfell, then
And shit goes down.
There's a disconnect between the party, and you guys would be severely weaker. That would in turn also hurt you guys and him in his tasking for you.
And that means he would have to bring more people into the fold about what's actually going on, which increases the likelihood of bad things happening.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what you guys do. You guys have to commit to one thing, though.
So I'm gonna call for Felix. Come back in.
Okay, he walks in.
All right, Felix. If we go to Damascus, how much time would we have to come back and venture forth, Barovia?
I would like to see you back in a few weeks. At most.
You said a week, Gregor.
It's a week there.
No, it's a week travel there.
Shit.
But I'm sure we can find ways to get there faster, though.
Yes.
There are airships that can get us there.
Is that on
much
foot,
quicker.
Ryan?
That is on foot, yes. Or, sorry, that'd be like a shitty horse and carriage. So, that'd be like the cheapest means possible other than walking. Walking would be like, for like at least a couple weeks.
Then we are fine.
Like if we bought an actual decent horse and carriage, It would be
You could
like-
also just rent or pay for a ride in an airship, and it would take you like a day, if that.
How much is an airship ride?
You don't know.
Felix, are you aware if they have an airship port in Damascus?
It is a major city. I would hope so. So yes.
How much is travel? I've never actually traveled by airship.
Depending where you go, anywhere between 50 and 65 gold pieces.
How about to Damascus?
Anywhere between 50 and 65 gold pieces. That's what I mean.
You said depending on where. Okay.
Sorry, I meant depending on what you like, what kind of airship you use. My bad.
Okay, that makes more sense. Thank you, Felix. We might finally be able to decide on something to do now.
I'll let you decide amongst yourselves. I will be waiting in my manner, though. Just come to me when you guys are ready.
All right. We'll see you hopefully in a little bit over 2 weeks.
And I shall provide you with more information, any that I can, regarding this chalice and Strad von Zarovich. Thank you. And he steps out. You hear him kind of mutter something to Director Parkley in the hallway. And he makes his way, escorts himself out of the manor.
Okay, they're gone, and we're free, and we don't have any tasks right now, currently. Like,
Yes.
we're going to Damascus, but we can first go to the pub. And hear me out. Get fucking hammered.
I
Okay.
You're not
push
serious.
my I
Oh,
stand
I
up.
am
Hang on.
Dead serious.
I push my I stand up, push
Young
my
lad.
chair back, and just like give you a dead stare, point at you, and say, "I like where this is going."
Fuck yeah.
And then that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Before we leave, Ryan, for the pub, I go like 2,500 of my GP away, and I only go to the pub with 500 gold.
Okay, smart man, smart man. Yeah, we'll leave it from there, and then we'll kind of go back and forth on what happens later tonight at the pub, and then I shall take it from after you guys are fucked up. So
Yes.
until next time, I'm not sure when we're gonna play next. Maybe this weekend, hopefully, if I can get some stuff together. But I have to make some maps for the Shadowfell, and well, no, actually, you guys are doing the Damascus first. But regardless, I still need to do some Shadowfell maps and some Damascus maps and figure out that plot arc. So